Alright, this is JB back on the case with a change of pace. With another, better than the other.
Hey, come on, fellas. Hey, come on. What are you doing?
This is KGYS Los Angeles, the hip trip. Guaranteed to put more dip in your hip or glide in your stride. Now on the flip side, here's the hottest sound in town, the coldest sound around. JB, the round man of sound, live and in full living color. More pleasure per pound. Get down.
The boss don't mind sometimes if you act the fool at the car wash. Oh, 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 talking about the car wash. Yeah. Come on, y'all, and sing it for me. Car wash. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Car wash, yeah.
Work and work.
Well, those cars never seem to stop coming.
Work and work.
Keep those bags and machines humming.
Work. Work.
My fingers to the bone.
Work.
I can't wait till it's time to go home.
Hey, get your car washed today.
Fill up and you don't have to pay. Come on and give us a play.
Car wash, right away. Car wash.
Talking about the car wash.
Car wash, yeah.
Come on, y'all, and sing it with me. Car wash. Sing it with feeling, y'all.
Car wash, yeah.
Oh, 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 oh.
Car wash.
Never seem to stop coming. What I say. Keep those rags and machines humming. Let me tell you, it's always cool. And the boss don't mind sometimes if you act the fool.
Hey, Mona. Hey, baby, it's me. PC, mama. Hey.
Car wash.
Yeah, well, I'll get that later.
Car wash, yeah. Car wash. Car wash, yeah. Car wash.
Alright, that is so bad. Super Smash #3 with a bullet. The slower paced taste is a bit of mellow funk.
Piss off, Rasputin.
You dickless bitches!
I've had it with this fucking community. Everybody has dug on somebody somewhere. Possibly being, and now you think you're a fucking princess sitting on a fucking barrel right now, lying about me.
Feeling the darkness became more burning in the light. Carrying the souls of the dead and feeding them with life. Stop wearing me out, I was I knew the gate.
just to get that Maui Wavi, that Maui Wavi. Going back to Honolulu just to get that Maui Wavi, that Maui Wavi. And I'm so high, I'm so high, I'm so high, and I'm so high, and I am so high, so high.
Ladies and gentlemen, who would have thought in a million fucking years that Natasha Cooper would have had the most interesting fucking guest ever in the history of the Krama community? This guy, Whiskey OG. I got to say something to this guy. I know I'm talking like Super Jacks. Let me talk to my real voice. Whiskey OG, hi, it's me, Baby JoJo, Granny Fanny, Drum Walker, all that shit. I have to say, Whiskey OG, I know that you are probably an OG of the drama community because I heard you drop a few names. That means that you must be following the same bitches I followed. Katie, Miss Fucking Wonderful, Diane's channel, all that. You probably know Nancy Spungen, Chainsaw Corey, and all the Amanda Bells and all that fucking OG school. So I know you know what you're talking about. You came up against a woman in Natasha Cooper's live for a benefit show and realized live in front of a live studio audience. Oh shit, I dropped my vape. In front of a live studio audience, you started to realize, almost like when Neo from The Matrix started to realize he was the one. You started to realize that you only knew two Tiffanys. Tiffany Marie, who we all know is not this Tiffany, and Tiffany the Flashlight. The one who fucked Lycan Theory. It is to it. Scotty, I don't know what's going on. I dropped my vape 2 times already. Motherfucker. But before we get into the whole congratulations on Noodle Mash and why I'm live tonight alone, let's just talk about this fucking guy, Whiskey OG, because I got sidetracked last night on a couple of points I wanted to make. I can never really follow through with what I want to talk about. This fucking guy, Whiskey OG, forced Tiffany into lying twice. Now, I'm going to just say twice because I gave this a whole lot of thought. A lot of thought. Believe me, I was thinking about this a long time. Everything I've ever done out here, okay, including Winston, everything, okay. All right, Amy, anytime you want. When I got caught by Amber, when Amber ratted me out as being Winston, I never admitted it. To this day, I swear that I wasn't Winston, and it was Norman, a poor man who passed away a few years ago. God bless you, Norman. But I blamed it on Norman, and I was going to let Norman take the fall, but I never admitted it. Never. And Tiffany holds true to my standards. She just lies and won't admit it. That's what I'm thinking is going on here. I have to go by this rule because she's straight up just saying she never fucked this man Lycan, and I just think that's not true. And we all watched all the proof, and we know Lycan put his dick in her. And we all know he thought about Amber Baby when he was trying to fuck, when he thought about Tiffany was trying to fuck Amber. It's hard for me to keep up because this guy stuck his dick in so much Krama trim. It's not even fucking funny. I can't, Lycan, how much Krama trim have you had? Half a dozen bitches? Right? I never admitted to a fucking thing. And if I was Tiffany, I would do the same thing, which is why I think you're lying on both counts. That's the only reason why I think you're lying about the flashlights, because you're lying about Lycan. So now I don't know who to believe. I've turned into a person that now believes that you're just going to lie because that's what I do. If that makes sense to you bitches, great. Yeah, so do I, Scotty. We can go down and bang my fucking clothes on a bunch of stones. I just can't believe that this guy just kept on putting it together to keep asking Tiffany whether she was that person, the flashlight girl. Just wouldn't stop. It went on for like a half an hour, and this guy would not stop. You got pits and excellence, Maud. Martin, hold on a second. This is more important than even something Katie can say. Martin, you were a moderator for Piss and Excellence? Who would have thought this fucker was the moderator for Piss and Excellence? Are you serious, really? And now you're here smearing her name. How beautiful. I love it. It's disgusting. Imagine being a moderator for this savage, lowly beast. No, Norman is not in jail. No, Norman was a long time ago, Martin, in another community you're not part of. Oh my goodness, Martin. 3 years of moderator for pissing excellence. Hey, Martin, this latest hostage situation at the Chase Bank in California, I thought it was Lufa. When I first heard that someone was holding up a Chase Bank under gunpoint, I thought it was Lufa. I thought she lost her mind, snapped. She went to a Chase Bank and fucking, pulled a gun out. It turns out they shot the fucking guy. How long until Pissing Excellence makes a post? If you stupid Americans believe this psyop is real and this person was killed, I'll have you buy a peninsula in the middle of Arizona. This fucking Pissing Excellence is going to be the first absolute maniac to make a post on YouTube where nobody's listening to her and say, the California sniper who was gunned down is a psyop and you're all being misled. Yeah, that's the truth. It's the truth. Bob, these are your new friends by proxy, Bob. So, with Tiffany comes these people like Pissing Excellence. You have to be friends with her too, Bob. Don't shy away from all Tiffany's friends once you become full friends with Tiffany. You have to accept all her goofy friends. I'm sorry. I was muted all that time. Yeah, Bob, you have to understand, when you start to like Tiffany, you have to like all her goofy friends, like Pissing Excellence. No, it doesn't hurt, Lavina. I do it naturally. This is a man's voice. What it took Pissing Excellence 47 years of smoking Dunhills to get her voice to sound like this. My voice is a man's voice. All I need to do is just put a little roughness into it. You little Dickens, Lavina. Why would you think that anyway? What a silly thing to say. Bob had to go live today. And Bob, I thank you so much for going live and playing the court proceedings to Noodle Mash. Absolutely smearing the fucking courtroom with Mrs. Portland. Noodle Mash decimated Mrs. Portland to the point where Mrs. Portland was crying. As we all know, Mrs. Portland can cry and not have any tears. We've seen videos of Mrs. Portland here on YouTube going, I'm just so sorry. I didn't mean it. People are mean to me. Unfortunately, that didn't cut it with this fucking judge. She didn't want to hear fucking Mrs. Portland's bullshit and her crying. She was very empathetic towards Mrs. Portland and her dilemma. But she did warn her. And I think we all know this. And when I heard Noodle Mash go live and talk about this days ago, I understood it because, unlike Bob, I have not smoked meth for 96 hours straight while I got myself fucked in the asshole and I shit all over my pillows and got my cock tied to another man's cock with a shoestring. I was paying attention here on YouTube instead of like Bob, who was drinking, smoking meth, vaping, and doing every other vice he can't let go of. I was paying attention. And Noodle Mash mentioned this and said, if she violates this fucking order one more time, she's in trouble. And here we are in court. And what did the judge say? If you do this one more time, you are going to have to face a penalty. You know what that means? That means, Bob, if you, like what you did today, for an hour and for 2.5 hours, go live and support this fucking lunatic, Mrs. Portland, you or anyone else gets her to get herself in trouble, it's your fucking fault, Bob. It's your fault. It'll be Tiffany's fault. It'll be Nikki's fault and all your little friends. And I will make sure I'm here to call you out on it. You see, the problem with you, Bob, is you can't hold back. You have to go live at the drop of a hat. You ruin your entire life, your entire life like this. The compulsion you have to go live overrides, whatever you think is good or bad for your life. That's why you went live when the cops came, when the feds came and arrested you, because you're a mental case. No one in their right mind would be alive when the police were in their house, except for you. You're an idiot, an absolute fucking mental case. Can you imagine the police coming to your house because you have a domestic violence situation going on? And the first thing in your mind is to fire up your phone and go live on YouTube. Does anyone else think that's the brain of a mental care of a drug-addled mental case? Someone you should actually feel sorry for? Because I do. I think most people should feel sorry for Bob. The rest of us just hate him because he's a douchebag, and we laugh when he gets his life turned upside down because it's Bob. Has anyone heard the secret recording I took of when Pissing Excellence ended her live? And she thought she ended the live, but she really didn't. Her microphone was live. And I recorded this from last week from Tracy, Pissing Excellence.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Wer schickt Sie? Dass Sie es wagen, sich meinen Befehl zu widersetzen! Das Militär...
This is very disturbing.
Jeder hat mich belogen, sogar die SS! Die gesamte Generalität ist nichts weiter als ein Haufen niederträchtiger, treuloser Feiglinge!
Mein Führer, ich kann nicht zulassen, dass die Soldaten, die für Sie
Ihr
verbringen...
seid Feiglinge! Verreiter, Versager! Die Generalität ist das Geschmeiß des deutschen Volkes! Sie ist ohne Ehre! Sie nennt sich Generale, weil Sie Jahre auf Militärakademien zugebracht haben, nur um zu lernen,
Listen to this fucking carrying on in her fucking kitchen. What is going on in her kitchen that she got Nazis talking about the SS?
Ich hätte gut daran getan, von Jahren alle höheren Offiziere liquidieren zu lassen, wie Stalin!
Goodness. It's just riveting. It's riveting. 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 Here's what I want to know, Sally. Okay. Bob keeps on yelling and screaming, Sally. What you said here is that's what this whole live. This is what the whole live is about. I congratulate Noodle Mash for one reason and one reason only, Sally. It's because it aggravates people like Save Robbie from YouTube. The only reason why I support Noodle Mash, and I will continue supporting Noodle Mash, I'll say there's two reasons. One, because Mrs. Portland is mentally insane and she doesn't belong on YouTube. If she wants to come on YouTube, that's fine. However, if she breaks the law, she'll be fucked with legally. And that's tough shit. You don't like it? Go somewhere else. Two, it's because it pisses off people like Save Robbie. And he goes live for 2.5 hours to say so, because he's a mental case. He's calling Noodle Mash a hypocrite. He's calling Noodle Mash a bully because Noodle Mash called the police on Mrs. Portland and now has Mrs. Portland literally roped around her fucking neck and Noodle Mash can put Mrs. Portland wherever she wants to put Mrs. Portland because Noodle Mash is the one pulling the strings. Mrs. Portland's powerless. She's under the watch of the law. Bob thinks that's a cowardly thing to do, and it's bullying. But I have to wonder why, Bob, do you think it's okay to call the police on people like Iva, to call the college where Mel got her license from in Canada, and then you gloat about it? What pisses Bob off today is that Noodle Mash gloats about this. She goes live, and he says she gloats about it. She wears it like a badge of honor. Noodle Mash wears this like a badge of honor, torturing and bullying a woman like Mrs. Portland. Bob, you called the police on Iva, and then you went live and laughed about it. You told your best friend Mexi's wife that he was cheating on her. The first thing you did when you got married was cheat on your husband. And then you told Mexi's wife that he cheated on her. Dude, what else are we missing here? What else are we missing? Bob loves to gloat with you. Bob got Space Monsters channel taken down. First thing you did, gloated. Went live, gloated about it. You're an absolute. You're more than a hypocrite, Bob. You're mentally deranged, which is why I love you. And I'll go live about you every fucking night and talk like this until you're blue in the face and you go nuts. And you don't know what to say about him because I'm just Granny Fanny, some guy who is obsessed with you. Yes, I will be obsessed with you, Bob, and I can be obsessed with you a lot more, but in a fun way on the internet. One that'll drive you nuts. I'm going to be a nuisance to you until you absolutely lose your shit and come off looking like the stupid ass that you are. Like today, when you went live and cried about Noodle Mash for 2.5 hours. Noodle Mash, if you're listening, God bless you. You and Vlad. I hope the two of you live a long, fruitful life and keep Mrs. Portland at bay and whack her anytime she fucking raises her fucking voice to you. Immediately fucking take action. Immediately. My God, I've been talking for 20 minutes. I feel like Mickey. You snort pills, Amy? Oh my goodness. Amy, it's okay if you snort pills. Bob does meth, right? He drinks. He's an alcoholic. He's a methamphetamine addict. What else? He vapes. He can't stop vaping. He smokes cigarettes. He can't stop fucking men on Grindr who have chlamydia and fucking syphilis. I'd say you're doing all right, Amy. Don't worry about it. He's a liar. Hey, look, I calls it as I see it. You know what I mean? That's what I saw today. I saw Bob going live and crying like a little baby. How many times has Bob relapsed on meth, on drinking, on vaping? This motherfucker can't even stop vaping. That's how weak he is. This is the guy, Save Robbie, who all you bitches love. When he goes live, you know, all 12 of you in his chat, you love him because he's such a strong man. He's a strong, brave person. This asshole can't even stop vaping. How many times has he relapsed on meth, told all you he's clean, and meanwhile he's gambling, he's fucking buying meth, he's gambling, he's living the life. He's talking about on YouTube, he's talking about, you know, one time someone asked me for my autograph. Bob, I would love for you to show me the video of that because there's no way you didn't video it. There's no way if someone asked him for an autograph, he didn't take a picture or video it. Let me see that video of you signing an autograph, Bob. I want to see that proof. I will guarantee no one ever in the history of life has ever asked Bob for a fucking autograph. Right. He's vegan one day. The next day he's eating meat. He stopped vaping. Iva, I can stop vaping. I can do it. I just stop vaping because he loves instructing people. Bob says, I will instruct you how to stop vaping and keep from stop vaping. I will be your guide here. Oh, I started vaping. Oh, fuck everything. I'm done vaping again, you stupid bitches. It's amazing. And why does Bob have a female sex doll? Like I said last night, Bob, if you have a female sex doll, that means you like vagina. You're not gay. There's a glitch going on. If you pray to Jesus hard enough, the real Jesus, not the Jesus you pray to, our Jesus, the real Jesus, maybe Jesus can heal you. You could become normal, Bob, like the rest of us. That's right. Scotty, I sent you a link in email if you want to come up. One of his fans bought that for him. But what? He said that he got it delivered by accident, Scotty. That he got delivered a female sex doll by accident, but he fucks it. In my opinion, that means he likes vagina. Why is he fucking a female sex doll? Right. Why is he fucking a female sex doll unless he likes vagina? You like vagina, Bob. You're not gay. You're not gay. Maybe he likes to watch his dolls get it on. Maybe I'm not, Lady Witch. Iva, trust me, his reign of real life terror is already over. He's cooked himself years ago. Trust me. Like I said, you never have to do anything to get this fucking guy to fuck his life up. He does it on his own. That's guaranteed. He will do it. Bob will fuck his life up on his own. You don't have to do a thing. Just stay with me here and cheer when it happens. Let's all celebrate Noodle Mash and her victory over the evil, savage Mrs. Portland.
Hello.
Hey, Scotty, baby, how you doing?
I'm good. I have a theory on what you were asking me as I was clicking the link.
Okay.
I think someone who's crazy obsessed with him, maybe like, I don't know, a Canadian potato, had a mold made of her own lady bits and sent him a specially molded female sex toy so that she can imagine every time he's fucking it that's her potato for the night.
Do you, Scotty, baby, do you think this is what she's
Possible.
held over him? Do you think she's held this over him for all these months by saying, listen, Bob, I know where you work. So unless you make a mold of my lady bits and my vagine, I will expose you. And he did it. He sent it out to the Real Doll website and made a mold of Nikki's vagina. And that's what he bangs. I think you're right. And I think that's why they made up.
Me too. I mean,
they made up because of this sex doll. I guarantee you.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, silicone loving brings people together.
It's amazing.
It is.
Bob, I just want people to feel Bob to feel the pain of me enjoying Noodle Mash winning today, because I think Noodle Mash, she's very tenacious. She's like a bulldog. When she locks in on something, she's not going to let go, and she won't take any shit, right? And I like that about Noodle Mash. Bob hates it.
Well, yeah, I do too. And I find Mrs. P to be one of the most annoying fucking human beings on the face of the earth, and have consistently felt that way. And
I do too.
was
And
very vocal about it
knows.
there at the end. Like, I don't care if this is your friend, Robbie. I don't like her, and I'm no longer going to pretend to. It was a very awkward phase I went through there.
You know, that's one thing I'll give you, Scotty. During the time you were friends with Nikki and Bob and all those people, there were times where you busted out with some complaints, and it was quickly covered up. That's one thing I'll give you. Like with Bob and Nikki, they'll never do that. They'll put on the act until the very bitter end. Whereas you actually voiced your concerns a couple times, and it was like,
a lot of times, and it's like a lot of people didn't notice it, or were just like, fuck Scotty, fuck her.
Oh, I know.
You know?
I know. And that's why I stayed silent, because I saw it coming. And I saw how they treated you when you said things like that. They were like they just ignored it. The worst thing you could do. The worst.
Oh yeah, because I'm not going to change my mind. I learned a long time ago, it was from this little old man that I knew that was a bartender for years. He had retired, and I used to help clean his house. He was a buddy of my dad's. And he taught me, don't ever trust somebody who talks too fast and tries to talk you into it. And he told me, if you need to get rid of hiccups, take a warm glass of water, put a paper napkin over it, and drink it. Anyway, I digress. But he also taught me.
No, listen, that advice is solid. That's solid advice. You know what someone told me once? Don't ever trust a motherfucker who's tan in the middle of February.
Yeah.
And he was right.
Yeah. Or somebody
Scotty,
who
you're from, if you're tan in the middle of February, you can't be trusted.
Yeah, because you're going to a tanning bed. And why are you going to a tanning bed in the middle of February?
Right.
Or you are a snitch.
Else's money in Florida. That's right. You're a big fucking snitch living in Florida, like all the snitches do. They all send them to Florida.
Are you a cop?
Yep. Motherfucker, Scotty. I'm telling you. It's a setup.
Yeah. And I don't know. And there was a few times it would get. I mean, I didn't care though. Like, I can't. Like that time I was on panel and you even called it out. And she's like, I love you, Scotty. I was like,
that was terrible. It's terrible.
mm-hmm,
She's like, love you,
thanks.
Scott. Because you know where she gets that from? She gets it from Bob. He likes to tell everyone he loves them. I'm sorry, but I don't say those words to people I know from the internet. I don't say those words. I don't love you. I don't know you. I don't love you. You're not someone I
Yeah.
would consider showing love to. I'd never met you in real life. Are you fucking nuts? Love you? Who says that? But if you're Bob's friend, you
Mrs.
have
P
to fucking
does.
roll with it. Right. Mrs. P said, love you, Scotty. And there you were like, love you too, Mrs. It was so unnatural. Love you too, Mrs. P. Hey, it's happened to me. Love you too, Iva. Love you, Iva. I love you so much. I love you. Oh my God.
Well, it's like I have this habit. I think maybe where I'm a mom. When people tell me that, I usually will repeat it because I'm like, what if that person is having a bad day and they need to feel like someone cares? So like I err on the side of caution 9 times out of 10. But there are some people I just can't, and she was one of them. Like I put up with a lot of shit from that bitch. I'm telling you what. And she'd line step, and it was always, oh, it's because of my condition. I can overlook a lot of things for, someone having a condition, but that's not what the issue is. She knew right from wrong. Absolutely knew right from wrong. I
You
understand
don't
getting
get to.
angry. I got angry and went off and was going to go to Florida one night. It didn't happen. I was just mad,
That's right.
right? I understand.
That's right.
But when
That's
you
right.
make that your whole deal out here, no, I'm going to hold you accountable for your own actions. And she didn't like that about me.
Miss P did not like that. She's used to getting her way. Let's face it. She has somehow finagled to get herself free living arrangements. The government pays for her rent. They pay for her scooter. They pay for her food. All kinds of other shit. She doesn't. Neither of them work. They're home all day long without a job. There's got to be some kind of a mind
Yeah.
behind there to
Well,
make
and
that
another
happen.
thing, like the way that she talked to my friend Cherokee Girl, I was always going to be on Cherokee Girl's side. And a lot of people over there didn't understand that. I was like, well, I don't care if you understand it. Cherokee Girl served this country. She's a veteran. And she doesn't deserve to be spoken to like that. I don't give a fuck who's doing it. She doesn't deserve that. Like it made me mad.
I hate more than half these people. No, so do I, Amy. I really do. I'm only here for the hate.
Well,
In
I
my
mean, I don't
opinion,
know. It's just like all these people started attacking Cherokee Girl for speaking up and saying, I don't like that woman. I don't like, because of what she had heard about her and I'm not going to talk about it, but like what had to do with her kid and stuff. Mrs. P, I mean, like Cherokee Girl
right.
did not like her for her own reasons. And I completely respect her for that. I am not going to
Credit for
tell
that.
a friend of mine that they have to like somebody that they disagree with that deeply. And I'm not going to ask them why. I'm not going to ask for what reasons. I'm just going to say, okay, I respect that, And I didn't care who had a problem with it. And no one should care. If you're actually a friend with someone and they say, I really don't like this person, or I like this person, that should be okay, right? That should be okay with you without having to make you bend to their will. What kind of fucking friend is that? That's not a friendship. That's I don't know.
A hostage.
It is. It's a cult.
Yeah, it's a cult or a hostage. That's what he does. Bob takes hostages. If you don't agree with him, you're a fucking bully. Simple as that. You're a bully.
And I think honestly I think maybe Robbie thought that if he started putting pressure on me, he was going to get me to like say, okay, I don't like Joe. I don't like Amy. I don't like Iva. And I wasn't going to do that. Like, I wasn't going to do that.
He was fine.
You know?
Right. Now, he claims that he was fine with you coming over here. This is his words. He was fine with you coming over here. But me and Iva crossed the line one night when we named alive shit and shoelaces. Motherfucker, you've been accusing me and Iva of mentioning shit and shoelaces for the last 6 fucking months. All of a sudden now it became an issue. Bullshit. Here's what Scotty, when he said this the other night, everything was fine. I was fine with Scotty going on Granny Fanny's panel until he stepped it up and mentioned shit and shoelaces. Meanwhile, if you go back 6 months, all he's been accusing me of is talking about shit and shoelaces. What changed?
Well, see, I'm not a stupid person.
He's a
by any means. I saw the writing on the wall, and I saw he was just too fucking pussy to tell me, I don't want to be your friend anymore because I want to go over there and hate bomb with Tiffany and Nikki, like 3 little fucking immature twats. You know, he wasn't man enough, didn't have big enough balls to just dump me as a friend. That's all he had to do, right? It didn't have to be this, oh, my Nutella and maggot memes and videos, those are just too much for me. And if you okay, all right, but I've supported you through telling a good friend of mine, you know, that their kid is going to be dead by Christmas. You fucking heartless bastard. I have sat there with egg on my face while you talked about people who just passed away like dogs. Like, but that's too much for you? Are you fucking kidding me?
Amazing.
Or like when he would put up people's dead relatives on anniversaries of their passing, like right around Christmas, and say, I don't care. And I'm like, please take that down. You look like a total douchebag right now. Like, what are you doing? Just an ounce of fucking human decency on Christmas? Is that too much to ask? Apparently it was, folks. Just
you know what's great, Scotty? He talks about Iva being obsessed. He talks about Iva being obsessed with him, right? But he knows every fucking thing about Iva's channel. He watches her channel. Everything she does, he watches. He could tell you anything about her channel. He tells Nikki where to go. When he was live last night with Nikki, he's telling Nikki where to navigate to show what Iva's posting about one of her friends that came visiting her. And he goes, that person's not real. That's AI. You know why it's AI, Bob? Because assholes like you will try to dox that person. That's why it's AI, you idiot. He doesn't realize, like, listen, Nikki, look, Iva's friend is AI. No shit, dude.
Well, he's trying to say when I was stoked about getting to buy name brand Advil, I was talking about opiates. I have not done opiates willingly of my own free will since 2013. Like, stop it, dude. Stop it.
Scotty, like Bob, remember when Bob took the HIV test live?
Yeah.
Would you pluck a hair out of your head? Would you pluck a hair out of your head and take a hair test just to shut Bob up?
I mean, I could, but I mean, shit, for that matter, I could just
long hair.
Yeah, I could put up the.
I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it.
Okay. All right.
I'll pay for whatever it is.
I mean, yeah, we could do that. I just had, when I was in the hospital over the weekend, they did a full panel. Everything came back negative. Like, but yeah, we could do that. I don't care. I have no problem proving it. You know, I don't feel like I need to, but I mean, come on. We've got Nikki and Tiffany and Robbie, the ones saying it, who are all 3 well-known drug addicts. Of course they think I'm a drug addict. The glass they're looking through is kind of hazy.
You know, it'd be really funny if the law that they gave you shows up right where you said it was around Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Because you got long hair.
Yeah, well, it's like mid. Yeah, it's middle of my shoulders. Yeah, like or middle of my back. And I can answer Iva's question. Why did I sit with Robbie for so long? Because a couple years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, when Lufa lied like a dog on me and turned like everyone against me over her own bullshit, he was the only fucking person who went live and was like, I'm Team Scotty, you guys, knock it the fuck off. This ain't cool. Stop it. He was the only person who didn't run with the whole poor Lufa thing. And that earned my loyalty to him. And I am an incredibly loyal person because loyalty is like one of the only things I value Like, or not the only thing, but one of the big things I value in a friendship is being loyal. So yes, there were times I felt like a dumbass and I couldn't make excuses. I would just have to say, listen, I tell him I don't agree with what he's saying and doing all the
Yeah.
time. And
There were times
Nikki and him took it like I was acting like I was better. No, the fuck I wasn't. I just could not sit and act like I was okay with some of the shit they said and did. I couldn't.
there were times when Bob would say, "I've been friends with Scotty for years, and I'm not gonna, it's not the friendship will not be harmed by here." He would say that while he was live, and part of me wanted to believe him, but part of me said, "I know this guy's fucking track record. That is not going to happen. What
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen." And of course, he'll blame it on me. It's my fault.
But it's not because he did that on purpose, and I'm not stupid. I see that too. He was trying to plant some kind of like doubt in my mind. And you've never been anything but 100% honest with me.
Right.
Even when I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm just not going to come over to your show tonight. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm just going to avoid that. And you didn't have to fucking be like that with me. You could have fucking, if your game was a long troll, you'd have done fucking slam my ass by now. Right? Because of me and him falling out. As soon as that happened, you just sparked up alive and laughed at my ass. Like it wasn't your intention. And I could tell that wasn't your intention. And he wasn't going to make me think it was,
It would have been easy to go live and do that, A lot of people would have laughed and said, "Oh yeah, look at her, haha." Nah. I don't have that much heart into it. I take it as it comes. He makes idiot moves every single time. Every time. I keep saying it over and over. You don't have to do shit to Bob in real life. He'll do it
you
for himself.
You really don't.
He went live. Scotty, who the fuck of the right mind would be in the middle of a domestic violence situation in their own home and have the police walk in the front door, and the first thing you think of is hitting that live button on your phone? Like and subscribe, bitches. Are you serious?
Bad.
You gotta be
That was
kidding me.
bad. That was bad.
If Amy ever did that, Scotty, I'm going to tell you something. I would have to unleash my inner thoughts on someone else other than Amy. I'd be like, "Scotty, baby, look, I can't support what Amy just did. I can't do it. Scotty, help me, please. I like Amy, I really do, but what am I going to do? She looks stupid here. What the fuck was that?"
Listen, I had people coming at me left and right over shit that they were saying, like right when the whole battle with Natasha Cooper started between her and Nikki. And I'm just like,
you mean, wait, Scotty, you mean because Natasha went live the same time as Nikki? Somewhere between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m.?
Yes.
Right.
And all them subliminal messages were fucking with the brainwaves for the Canadian potato. She couldn't handle it. It was overwhelming her. Circuit overload, right? Yeah.
Iva, you know what? Iva, it's not too different from you and Dilly Dimples. You know what I mean? When you become friends with someone here on YouTube, you think that they're, somehow like you're really their friend. They talk to you a lot, maybe. I don't know. But then Bob goes and says shit like, "I never liked you." Like, that's the first thing he does.
Yeah, instantly. Like, fuck you. You were lucky to have me for a friend.
Look at all the money I gave you. You're nothing but a leech, Scotty. I always hated you. How do you do that? How do you go from "I love you, Scotty" to "all I ever did was give you money, you fucking bitch"?
And those receipts that he tried to pass off, I dropped the real ones.
Yeah.
He had not donated to me in like a year, and he had donated a total of $70 since 2023. And the first donation was a $50 donation. Think about that.
Bob, how much money did you throw down the slot machines of virtual gambling, Bob? You savage. What's up, Wyoming? Here's another woman, Scotty. Why does Tiffany and Bob want to destroy Wyoming? Why?
Because Wyoming, Wyoming told him to fuck off, basically, you know? And because Wyoming will go live and be like, Tiffany, you look like an idiot right now.
She does go live. She calls out Tiffany. She calls out Nikki. I love it. I love it. You know what? I hope one day that Iva and Wyoming will be friends, even though Wyoming skins and slaughters and eats elk and moose and bison.
Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of the shit that happened between you and Robbie, I was not in this community when a lot of that went down. Okay. If I had been around when it happened, if I had witnessed it, I can pretty much guarantee you I would have spoken up about it. And you got to think about it. I have him telling me that you are this crazy, obsessed lady like Lufa. And I had my own experience with Lufa to where I know she's crazy and insane and obsessed. And then he had AJ and Lufa. And I'm like, he's telling me that Iva is like these women, right? So thinking that my friend is being truthful with me, I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to mess with this lady. I'm dealing enough with Lufa's crazy fucking ass, you know? And when I started actually seeing you interact like with Joe and Amy and watching some of your videos, I'm like, this is literally parody.
It doesn't
This
add
is
up. It doesn't add up.
It didn't make sense to me. It just, and then when I saw Iva on panel with Nikki at Beck's, I had a lot more questions, right? And I mean, I may not be the quickest on the uptake, but give me time and I usually do figure shit out. That's literally why I called my channel Scotty Figures It Out when I first started it. You know,
my opinion on Iva, and then I know she's in chat, so it's a little weird because I'm friends with Iva, but I have to like talk to you, Scotty, about what my opinion is on Iva and the whole Bob thing is like. Where she's from, Tasmania, it's an island off Australia. It's even more. It's the most Australian you can possibly imagine being, Tasmania. Okay, it's a different attitude, different person-to-person interaction. Bob does things on the internet that if you ever did them in real life, he would be owed a beating. In Tasmania.
Yeah.
Like if Bob ever did the things he did to people in Tasmania in real life, he would get a beating like you couldn't believe. But since
same where I live. Like he couldn't get away with some of the shit he does where I live.
Exactly.
Like,
he could never
it
get away.
It wouldn't happen.
Right. It wouldn't happen. He would get a beating instantly. So Iva's 15,000 miles from Bob. It would take her almost 36 hours to fly straight to Denver to harm him. But when she told him she was coming for him, he chose to take this opportunity, right, along with his sexual orientation, call the police in Tasmania and get action on her front door. Right. And where I'm from on the internet, you are owed back pay for that, motherfucker. That's something you did to me that touched me in real life, and I must now repay that favor. That's how it works out here. I've been on the internet since 1996, Scotty, and the only thing I ever know is you play by these rules, Scotty. And so do I. And I saw that in you right away. Bob doesn't understand those rules. Bob, you have got it coming from not only people like Iva, but all these motherfuckers on that list of 70 people. Let's say I'm half right on the list of 70. You got 35 other bitches other than Iva coming at you. And that's giving me a 50% correct rate on that list of 70. You got 35 motherfuckers wanting to get you. How does that feel when you go to bed at night, knowing that everyone knows you live on the 8th floor of that building in Denver that I doxed you in? He always cries. He always cries that I doxed him.
Yeah.
He
well,
cried.
I mean, that's about like Tiffany saying that.
Of his building.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And because you had like your drones flying around, right?
I had my drones flying around. The asshole films He picked a dial-a-date, Scotty. He had a dial-a-date. What's up,
Hi.
Amy? Bob had a dial-a-date on YouTube, and this poor unfortunate man won the dial-a-date. What's the first thing he does? He takes this guy with him and films the front of his building. What do you think? No one was going to fucking look for it, Bob? You idiot. Here's Space Monster, another person. Bob destroyed Space Monster's channel. What's the first thing he did? He gloated about it. Now he's angry. Noodle Mash is gloating about her fucking court case. Fuck you, Bob.
You know, it's so funny that he can sit there and get mad. You know, like he can join a team that's going against Noodle in her court case, right? Noodle has a right to talk about it. It's her case. But all these people are inserting themselves into it, right? And it's okay. But the minute you bring up the word shoelace, or you don't believe Bob's story of what happened, or anything like that, he loses his crap. So let's bring his body cam.
Didn't Tiffany
Okay.
support Noodle Mash? Didn't Tiffany support Noodle Mash? Yeah, I remember that. Now what? She doesn't?
You didn't hear? No. You didn't hear her little her spiel today. Oh, okay.
No, I didn't.
Let me break it down for you guys.
Let's all remind everyone. Tiffany supported Noodle Mash. With all of us back then. All of us. Tiffany supported Noodle Mash. What does she think now, Scotty?
Well, in his chat today, you know, while he's dragging her friend that she supports and completely understands why she got that order. Well, I will say that I understand, and I think it was warranted in the beginning and for the reason of her having the stalking order. But since that time, she has done nothing but harass Mrs. P and try to instigate her into breaking that order. And that is wrong. And she should not do that. And it's just shameful. Absolutely shameful, folks.
Yeah, as Miss Portland was sitting here threatening to shoot Noodle Mash, like threatening those things, whatever you can call them now, pew-pews, people who call them guns, at Noodle Mash, right? That's okay to do that. That's doing what? That's threatening Noodle Mash. I mean, there's been so much said and so much done. And Trisha has this obsession over Noodle Mash, and it's absolutely gross. I'm sorry, you guys. I have nothing good to say about much of anyone anymore in this community. I don't. I've been sitting back, staying out of it. My name's still mentioned every single night. I've had a lot of medical problems going on, and they still continue. They still continue. These people are evil. They are fucking monsters. That's what they are. That's exactly what they are. This is Noodle's
Oh, yeah, I
case.
know.
It's not Trisha's business. It's not her fucking place to do all this. Trisha, hey, how about this? How about I start foiling all your fucking bullshit, your cases that you have, and come here and play them publicly because it's everyone's fucking business, right? You're a fucking nasty pig. That's what you are. All of you guys are. And Aqua, baby, I'm going to tell you something too. You being in Bob's chat today just showed me the type of person who you are. And yeah, I'm going to call you by name. You're another fake ass bitch.
Yeah, fuck all these people. I listen. I make fun and I say that the only reason why I support Noodle Mash is because it pisses off Bob. It's not really the only reason. She's got every right to feel the way she feels about Mrs. Portland. Mrs. Portland is fucking nuts. She doesn't belong on the internet. She can't handle it.
Yeah. Half of these people don't belong on here. Half of these people don't belong on here. They don't. What they do to people, right? And what they do to people, it's gross. Like a lot of, yes, I've dug on people. I've never denied that. But how did it come public? Because people that got mad at me over their fifis being hurt that I was friends with are the ones that brought it to the public. They're the ones, and they exaggerated and lie about half the shit that was being said. You know what I mean? It's like with what's that? Andrea's mom. She was scamming Lycan's community. She scammed him. And I said, let's see if, because it's public record, let's see if she was really evicted from her apartment. I was given the wrong name. I didn't even look into her. So she gets a hold of that and she goes, Amy was doxing me. How can I dox the person? And I wasn't doxing her. We were saying because she was asking people for money. And when you come here and start asking people for money, you're allowed to ask for proof. You're allowed to look into it. They're the ones that are working and getting the money to donate, right? They have a right to know the truth. That's just how I feel about it.
Who's this, Amy? I go where the fuck I want, bitch. You don't control me, and you never did, even when you threatened me. Who are you, Crypto?
That's probably Aqua under one of her accounts.
You think it's Aqua Baby?
I think it is.
Why
Under
would she
whatever
come
it
here?
counts.
Why would
I don't know.
Aqua Baby come here under?
She's over there with Lufa now. She's hanging out with Lufa. She's hanging
Oh,
out with
really?
all
She's a
these
flip
people.
flopper.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and fight with another old woman that's fucking psycho, Aqua. It's not gonna happen. I'm so
Is
sick
Aqua
of
Baby
these
another flip
lunatics in this
flopping mental
community.
case?
Like, I'm so sick of them.
What's
I am. Like
happening?
Tiffany had to bring Milan into this. Why, Tiffany? For what reason? Because you're a bitter ass bitch that has nothing going on in your life? Like I said yesterday, there's not one person that has gone after me and has said things about me that I admire. Not one that I look up
But
to.
Amy, Tiffany has new friends like Brutally Lauren and what's her name, Sloth Pig.
Well, sorry, I don't
And
play with
Bob.
people that put
New
their kids,
friends.
put other
Amy,
people's kids on
please.
the fucking dark web and snort pills and do drugs. Sorry, that's not my lifestyle.
It's just, but she's just, having fun here on the internet. It's no big deal.
I can honestly say I've never called CPS on anybody, but
I'm fake, Aqua.
if I think
You're
that
sitting in a
somebody's
man's shack that
child
went
is in
after your
danger,
cancer.
I am going to call CPS. If I think a child's life is in danger, I'm going to tell you straight up. I will absolutely call CPS.
Just remember,
I've never
everything I
had to
know.
do that.
Well, Scotty,
But
let me ask you, who's more evil? Someone like you or someone like me who doesn't give a fuck about their child? Let them fucking suffer.
True.
I've never called CPS. You know why? Because I don't give a fuck about your kid. Not you, Scotty, but I'm talking about, like, who's worse?
Yeah.
Someone like me or someone like you? How can you call it? I guess it depends on who you hate, right? Fuck off. They're all fickle.
Well, I mean, let's keep it real. The closest I've seen to something that was actual, like being actual child abuse that went over was when JB Gunner stuck his stepson's head in a garbage can full of trash and was calling him terrible, awful names and made him keep his head in a trash can forever on a video, on a live stream. That had happened years before I actually had seen it. And that kid had grown up and ended up taking other people's lives. And I mean, we can't say it's a result of the way he was treated as a kid, but I'm sure that didn't help things.
Let's face it, some people on here are chronic alcoholics like JB Gunner. And, they do some crazy shit on here. You know what I mean? Like, there's no doubt that dude his life is absolutely fucking upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Who moves because they're afraid of being doxxed? This guy moved because he knew someone doxxed him. He moved.
Wow. Yeah, I don't even know that. I don't know that Laura chick, but I heard she did it for revenge, and that's not cool. I wouldn't do that, but.
Alice, I do see that Tinksy is in Bob's lives, and I'm going to tell you something right now, Alice. I got a couple things to say about Tinksy. Tinksy is on a short leash with me, okay? She can only claim ignorance for so long before I stop believing that bullshit, because there's one person I know who's invested in this community. It's Tinksy Gummy. And if I keep seeing reports of her being in this one's live and that one's live and talk about this, I don't know what's going on. It's not going to be long before I take her to task. And one of the things
Tinksy.
Tinksy's here?
Yeah, she just commented.
All right, so Tinksy, we have Tinksy, amazing, Scotty and Amy. We have Tinksy in chat and Allison. Okay. Let's take this time to settle the score. What do you think? Tinksy has been saying now for months that Alice is an old friend of hers named Solange, right?
Well, yeah.
What do you think about this? Let's have a test.
I was told that Alice was Solange like a while ago. Okay. And so.
By who? By someone
I think it was Tinksy also who was telling me it was Solange. And so I started emailing Alice and talking to Alice thinking it was Solange, right? And then later on, I found out that Alice is not Solange. And I was thinking she was Solange, but it's not Solange because I've been emailing Alice now for quite some time, for about a year.
Right.
And now I know who it is, and it's definitely not Solange.
Right. I emailed Alice twice, and I don't think it's her either, but Tinksy is convinced it's Solange.
It's not.
Let's have a test.
I thought it was at first, but it's not.
You know who I thought it was? And I even have a screenshot receipt, folks. I thought it was Tiffany.
No, it's somebody from my old. It's somebody from.
Well, because another account went in that on Alice's comments and made a comment that was straight directly to Tiffany, right?
I personally know Alice.
Right. Well, I heard you say that after that, but then I was like, well, let me go and look. And I started looking and I'm like, no, this isn't Tiffany. Because if you go back over time, you see they had pretty much the same focus. So I was like, damn it. What is this? Like a red herring little comment? People are leaving, trying to throw me off.
Yeah. It's somebody from my old Facebook community. Because at first I believed him and I really thought maybe this could be Solange. And then like a long time ago before started really talking to Alice, I told her that, I think it was Solange kind of thing to Tiff, but it's not. So it was actually someone from my old Facebook community.
Your good friend Nelly Iva. Listen to me, okay? Iva put a video out a long time ago of the scene from Little House on the Prairie, Amy, where Laura Ingalls pushed Nellie Olson over a cliff on a wheelchair.
That's my favorite episode.
Scotty, really? And she goes, "You're a good friend, Nellie Olson." She pushes her off a cliff, and Nellie goes off a cliff in a wheelchair. When I tell you, after Iva posted that video, the entire community we were in wanted to kill Iva. She wanted to, because it was at the time, this person she's talking about, Solange, said she was in a wheelchair, and Iva made a video, and they were under the impression that Iva's video meant Solange in the wheelchair.
Do you know what's so funny about that? I made a Nellie Olson parody video about Coops, where Laura punches her in the eye and gives her a black eye. And I swear to God, I can go get the link. And then they were over there saying that meant I was wanting to actually give her a black eye. I'm like, it's a freaking joke. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm going to tell you, this is the first reason why I know Alice is not Solange, because I thought that video was fucking hysterical. And to this day, I do. Okay. Yeah. Solange would never tolerate that. The second reason why I know Alice is not Solange. You want to know why?
Why?
I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you why. Hold on. Let me.
Because we were told.
We were told what?
That Solange passed away.
We were told that, but I'm gonna prove it to you. Here's why. I got my music on. Scotty Baby knows this. Alice, if you were truly Solange, not Alice Fairy Queen, baby, you would never allow me to talk like this to you, because I know that a Christian woman like you who's married would never allow me to make all kinds of moves as baby Jojo on you. If it was truly Solange. And there's proof. There we go. Look, Amy, she's not saying nothing. I got the music on and everything. I'm wooing her like I know I have. Nothing. What do you think of that, Tinksy?
I don't know.
Who's running whose channel?
I don't think that someone thinking somebody is someone. I don't think it's worth the fight. I mean, there's so many fights on here that shouldn't even take place. They're not even worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not even worth it. It just makes no sense. Like, I don't know.
Me neither. I thought it needed to be addressed once and for all. Really.
Yeah.
Come on, Tinksy, you have no proof that's Solange. None.
Well, and it started making me, and I thought I was emailing. I thought I was emailing Solange, and come to find out, it really was never her.
One of my proudest moments out here, and now I feel kind of bad for it. You know what it was? when I outed who that one troll account belonged to, and it was Amy's. Now I feel bad for it because
Which one?
you know, the one with the stick, truth stick.
Oh, Truth Sticks. Yeah.
Yes.
He's
But
adorable.
in my defense, Tiffany fed me the fucking receipts on it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
do you want to know what started
Amy,
the whole thing with the certificates?
Scotty Baby outed Truth Sticks. Hold on, Amy.
Because
wait, she had doxed me first with DeLorean, so I owed her, Joe.
But I did that, not Truth Sticks. I did that. Yeah, I did. But here's the thing.
Terrible, Scotty Baby. Poor Truth Sticks.
Well,
I had no idea
she
that was
put
you.
up pictures with my kid's dad back when, like, my baby was not even a year old. I think she was like 3 or 4 months old.
I did.
She did that. Well, Lindsay did, but you were on the panel and you were talking about, oh, his haircut's dorky or something like that. Well, yeah, Amy, it was 2001. You know,
Scotty. You know what Bob said about my father today? Did you guys hear Bob talking about my dad earlier?
I heard.
Listen, Amy, listen to this. This picture. He said my dad looks like John Wayne Gacy.
He did.
I said my father looks like John Wayne Gacy, and then they make fun of you, Amy, for thinking that I have a problem.
I can't say I can't. I didn't see it. Like my eyes are bad. I had to zoom in.
You said, "Is that I?" Go, and I said, "No, that's me. God damn you!" I yelled at you. I was like, "No, that's me."
I think you kind of look like.
But you guys, take your phone or whatever you're using, push it all the way back, and then tell me that doesn't kind of look like Iva as a child. I mean, come on.
My father looks possessed.
With all the filter videos that she does,
he never looked like that.
That's what I thought it was at first. I thought it was some like freaking picture you put together with AI. At first,
I was just pissed
and then
off.
I zoomed in.
You know what I mean? All I wanted to do was go play skee ball, probably, and he wanted to take a picture in that stupid booth. I didn't want nothing to do with the booth. He called my father John Wayne Gacy, and me.
Well, you know who sent him the clip from your stream? Good old Dippers.
Tiffany.
Dippers.
Yeah. He thanked Tiffany. He goes, "Thank you, Tiffany. That was very funny. Thank you, Tiffany, for that clip."
Hmm.
You know, Tiffany, I've avoided interviewing Lycan for a long time, but I'm sure he would take my link if I gave it to him.
No, he wouldn't. He's a pussy too.
He's busy suing people like Eli. Did Eli get built? Did Eli strike Sloth Pig off? She can't go live for 90 days now.
Oh, not 90. It's like 10, I think.
A week or two.
Yeah.
Sloth Pig can't go live for like 10 days. Eli struck her.
Listen,
That's
I
terrible.
had to I jumped on panel with ODN and Eli last night because I wanted to explain to him, like, Tiffany was trying to twist a situation and make him think I was trying to, I don't know, something. And I jumped right up on the panel last night and was like, hey, let me tell you guys what's really going on. And explained it to him. You know, Tiffany's bad, I'm good, basically.
Right.
And Lycan makes a post this morning because we got to talking about the old days, and I was one hell of a troll to him. And not to toot my own horn, but I think I made him cry in his pillow at least once, maybe twice. Okay. So we got to talking about some of the old stuff I had done and put out and stuff. You know, nothing. It was not a big deal. He makes a post this morning talking about how much better he is and how some people can't keep his name out of their mouth. So, you know, I was forced to make my first Lycan video in probably 2 years and dropped it this morning.
Really? That's what that was all about. I see. Mm-hmm. I was wondering where that came from. No, you should be embarrassed.
Wait, what is Woa Lisa talking about? Cheering on Dehan. to sexualize pictures of Sheila. I don't even like Sheila anymore, but you all pounced on people and screamed victims when they bite back. Huh? Okay. Tinksy, if you want to fight with Alice, can you go somewhere else and do it? Like, seriously. There always has
See,
to be a
she's
fucking
talking about
problem. Every
Tinksy
every
cheered
time
on
we have a
Dean.
live, somebody has a fucking issue with something all the time.
That's what Lisa's talking about. That Tinksy cheered on Dean.
Oh.
She did. She cheered on, and now Tinksy hates Martin Dean and Helen Schaefer. Mental case.
Really? You hate them, Tinksy?
Yeah, Tinksy hates Helen. I think, right? Tinksy, don't you hate Helen now?
I just don't like the fighting.
This is
Like, look, here's the thing: if somebody has a problem, sorry, if somebody has a problem with somebody, go have a problem with somebody. Just don't bring it here to us. Like, that's all we're asking. Don't bring somebody doesn't like somebody, block them. People are allowed to block. Every time we go live, somebody has a problem with somebody, and we get dragged into the middle of it, and it's like we feel like we have to take sides, and nobody's gonna take sides. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, it's me
Token?
that they have a problem with. No, it's gotten a lot better for
Scotty,
me in
you've been
here.
dragged over the coals.
It has.
Scotty, you've been dragged over the coals the last couple of weeks, man.
Listen, I don't give a shit.
Tiffany does a lot. She says "man" a lot. Like you and I, Scotty, I have got to get a laptop because I need to restream Nikki. Because Tiffany is up on panel going like, I don't know what this is all about, man. She's saying the word "man." Like, listen, it's really hard, man. We have got to have like a drinking, smoking weed live where every time Tiffany says the word "man" or you see, it's like this, or you see, what's her phrase?
Well, here's the thing,
like, what is it,
Joe?
Well, here's the thing, right? We have to drink or smoke. When Nikki says anyhow or anyway or we have to drink or smoke.
Well, let's not do every time she says Scotty because we'll all die of alcohol poisoning.
Well, yeah, absolutely. We have to every time she says your name, play. Amy's. Yeah. How about this Friday night? In 2 days, I'll buy a laptop. Okay, I'll buy a laptop. This Friday
yeah, because my Wi-Fi has sucked since we started chopping trees down.
I'll give you some Boone's Farm.
Really? You know what, Scotty?
Yeah.
My Wi-Fi, my Verizon sucks in the summer when all the trees have leaves. The 5G, it sucks. When all the trees have leaves, it sucks. In the winter, it's great. Mm-hmm. Ever since we had leaves on the trees, my Wi-Fi, my 5G cuts out.
It's aggravating me to the point where I'm just like,
I'm so pissed.
I don't know. I want to cry. Because I can, oh my gosh, I am so good at working streams, like putting the videos up, having clips ready, and well, number one, I'm not paying the money for a StreamYard, even though I can use that motherfucker like a champ,
right?
And I have all these clips, all these awesome clips. But anyway, like I'm not paying for that every month. And then my laptop, like it fails me. And I'm like, man, I could be so much funnier if I wasn't, a broke bitch living in the middle of the fucking woods.
Same here. I'm fucking living in the middle of the woods, Scotty. Nothing I can do about it.
Okay, I'm living in 120 degrees in a tent.
I know, down by the river. Mm-hmm. When I first started, I'm not the one that first started saying it, but when I picked up on it, it's because the way they were saying it, it reminded me of that Chris Farley joke, like when he would play the fat guy, like where he was the salesman, and he would just give the kids the, how to be a responsible adult lecture. And he's like, you don't want to end up like me down by the river, living in a van. Like, I don't know. It was just a funny thing to me.
I'm sorry, Tinksy. I don't want people to abuse you here in chat because I do like you, Tinksy. I think you're a nice person on the inside. And you once liked Solange and all these women here. And you once all had good relationships. I don't want to see you bullied in chat, Tinksy. No one does.
Yeah, and I'll always have a special place in my heart for Tinksy, always. But I just
Yeah,
it puts us in a really bad place when people
it
come into
does.
the chat and start fighting. It makes
Espe-
us, for one, it's uncomfortable for me. I don't know about you, Joe or
and
Scotty,
it,
but
no,
it's
I am.
uncomfortable.
I am. I'm not comfortable because I asked for. I called out for Solange over a year ago, and asked her if she was around. Email me. I never got a reply I was satisfied with. I think someone played a joke on me, but I asked for her to email me, and I never got a response.
Yeah, it does make me uncomfortable because I like Tinksy, and I don't know all the old comings and goings and who did what to whom, and so yeah,
Yeah.
I usually just mute.
I'm,
Yeah. Me
I'm just
too.
at that. It's like you try, and this is just how I feel inside. It's like, you try and you don't want to say anything because you don't, if someone, there's fighting or something going on in the chat, somebody doesn't like somebody or someone has someone blocked and they don't want that person to block them because they want to, and there's nothing but fighting and complaining and arguing in the chat. We're up here, and then it's like it takes us off focus from what we're trying to talk about or show or whatever, and then because we have to deal with adults fighting in a chat.
Tinksy,
You know what I'm saying? Like
Tinksy, you can Tinksy, you
it's a
can
very
go wherever you
uncomfortable
want.
place.
I get it, Tinksy. I understand that you're not online as much as you used to be. I get it.
I don't hate Tinksy at all. Like I said, she'll always have a special place in my heart, always.
Tinksy, I need
But
you to hate Bob. Bottom line, Tinksy, tomorrow, starting tomorrow, I need you to hate Bob for me. Do it for me. All right? That's all.
Well, I thought he said that anyone that comes here is no longer welcome at his channel anyway,
That's what
because
Bob said. Tinksy, he said that. If
Nutella and
anyone
Shoelaces
comes,
hurt his feelings too much. So
it crossed the
I'm just
line,
saying.
Scotty. When I did
Hmm.
that live, I crossed the line, and now anyone in this live, he doesn't want to talk to. So now Tinksy, he hates your guts. So please, Tinksy, hate Bob's guts with me. Please. I'm asking you as a friend for 7 years. Please. Hate his guts. I want you to type it in chat. I hate Bob's guts. Tinksy, please. Let me put the music on. That helps. Hold on.
oh my gosh,
The music helps, Amy. You have to admit.
I
Tinksy,
just come to.
please.
Oh.
No, Tinksy, I just want you to tell him you hate him. For me, you don't have to really hate him. Just say, Bob, I hate you. For me. 7 years, my friends. Tinksy, please, just say, I hate you, Bob. Wyoming likes it. She called. That's great. He does not like being called Bob. We know that. Look at that, Amy. Scotty, baby, look at that. Bob, Tinksy hates you. All right. Thank you, Tinksy. I knew you would. She does not like you, Bob. She hates you.
Is
That's
any
what
of
she
this?
thinks of you. Nothing.
Do you think any of this is like worth it? Just like the headache and the stress and the bullshit that comes along with it. I mean, do you guys realize how many mentally unstable people we are surrounded by in this community? Like, think about it.
I do. Tinksy, you know how much that means to me? Alice, stop bullying Tinksy. There you go, Tinksy. That's how much it means to me. Alice, that's enough. Stop bullying poor Tinksy. It's disgusting. Tinksy, look what Bob said about my father. Bob said my dad looked like John Wayne Gacy from this picture. John Wayne Gacy? You know something, Amy? He does look like John Wayne Gacy. Bob's right. The fucking guy looks like John Wayne Gacy. That's scary.
Here's an example of the bullshit that goes on. Like with Aqua coming in on a different account and saying, like, what I know. Is that a threat, Aqua? Just wondering. I
Ooh,
need to
that's
clear this
weird.
up. If
That's
not,
weird.
it's gonna Is that another threat? You're going to be just like a Nikki and just like a Tiff and Bob and show screenshots of stuff and go to that level? Is that what you're going to do? Because, you told me you were a totally different kind of person.
If that
How
was
did you
Aqua,
expect me to react, Aqua, sitting in Bob's chat after he's attacked my kids? Isn't that why you got mad at me in the first place? Because I called him out for it? You didn't want me to call out protecting my kids and saying something? Let's start there.
if that was Aqua Baby, that's scary, really.
It was. I know, because of what she said. I'm not playing the
Scary.
bullshit games. And if people can't handle their fucking marijuana that they smoke 24/7 and can't control their words, then you know what? There's no place for you in my life.
Really, Aqua. Handle your marijuana, bitch.
Yeah.
These bitches that can't handle them. I bet Token can handle her marijuana.
I mean, why were you in that chat anyway, Aqua? Because Bob was talking about Noodle and going after her? Is that what you do when you're not friends with somebody anymore? You go to their enemies like you did with Lutha? Let's call it out. You want to come into a chat and fucking threaten me, you old hag? We'll go there.
That's right, bitch.
I mean, the first thing that people do is, you know what I know, then you're not a trustworthy person, are you, Aqua?
Didn't she have a breakdown?
I'm so sick.
Like
This is why I'm not around anymore. I can't handle these people. I can't handle fake
I
ass
can't
bitches.
either. Me neither. They're all fake. They really are. They're all fake. Your blood is 67%. Good for you, Token. I thought so. Good for you, baby. Scotty, what do you think of all this bullshit?
It's bullshit.
Same here, Scotty. Same here. Same here. It's bullshit. Bullshit.
I haven't even been around in for a few weeks, right? Like I've had stuff going on. Haven't been around. And I have all these people saying shit because they can't ever shut the fuck up. Now I have Rachel saying how I lied about helping see. We addressed this yesterday, right? So then I get screenshots last night of her and CJ's My problem is, Rachel, why did you bring any of this public? You sat there in Robbie's chat and said how you gave CJ $800. I have the screenshots. Okay, it was Natasha's community, and how you sent me a screenshot of your private chat with CJ saying how you went to Natasha to have her do the fundraiser for CJ. Like you gave yourself all that credit. Lying in Robbie's chat about how CJ told you that none of CJ's friends have helped her. So, my issue, I said yesterday, Rachel, had to do with I want to see the proof that CJ told you that none of her friends freaking helped her. Instead, you sent a screenshot of how you told Natasha to do the fundraiser for CJ. That proved nothing yesterday. Okay, it proved nothing, but I'll put out the screenshots on my channel of how all of the people have helped CJ with her stuff. How dare this bitch sit there in a chat, give herself all this attention, all of this credit for something she didn't even fucking do. It was Natasha's community that helped CJ, not Rachel. What, Rachel, you did? You donated what, $20 maybe? I don't believe that CJ sat here and told Rachel that none of her friends ever helped her. I have the proof of all of it. So I'll be waiting for my apology, Rachel.
Hey, what's up, Sinner? Tinksy, you don't have to like Noodle Mash. I'm not saying you have to like Noodle Mash. I like Noodle Mash because Noodle Mash is a winner, and Noodle Mash won in court this week. She smashed Mrs. P. Smashed her. And Bob is furious about that. Too bad, Bob. Tough shit. Fuck off. That's the law. The United States law spoke, and Bob hates it. Bob wants to present Noodle Mash as somehow losing her court case. No, Bob, she won her court case. If Mrs. Portland violates that order one more time, that judge told her she will have committed a fucking felony, you fucking moron. Did you not hear what I heard? Did you hear that, Scotty? Amy, did you hear it? I heard it. The judge said, if you break this order one more time, that will be a felony, and it won't be good for you. She didn't care about fucking Mrs. Portland's fake tears. She got spanked in court, Bob. Spanked. And rightfully so.
And the way that they are running with this, oh, she won thing is going to empower her to fuck it up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's the problem that I have with this whole Miss Portland thing is that she knows that she can get in trouble for the things that she's doing. And Miss Portland's very aware of what she's saying and doing. That's
Look
a
what
fact.
this asshole did to Mrs. Portland while she came back. He fucked around with her pictures naked with her and her husband, right? On Cooper's Pound. He's an asshole. He can't be trusted with any secrets. None. He can't be trusted.
Yeah. These are the
He
people
tried
that
to
are
blame
keeping her in
Scotty for
trouble.
doxing him. He tried to blame Scotty for changing jobs. He blamed Scotty for that. He's like, oh, I thought you were going to dox me. So I quit my job.
If they truly care about Miss
Right,
Portland,
and I
they'll be
haven't
telling her
said
to stay off.
anything. He's the one that said it. I didn't say anything about his fucking job. Everyone already knew that he was a bus driver. He's only said it a bazillion times and blamed Hooker and Amanda
Bob, do you know,
and Lycan for doxing him.
Does Bob even realize what kind of an asshole I could have been? Bob, if I was truly the asshole you say I was, I would have gotten people to donate five figures to Scotty for divulging whatever she could to fuck you up. Never did I think of doing that, you asshole. He would, though. I bet he would. If it was
He's been
reversed,
sending
he
them
would
my
do it.
messages for weeks. I'm not
everything.
stupid.
Really?
That's
Really?
the issue, Scotty,
You
that I
think
have.
Yeah.
so?
That's the issue that I have, Scotty, is that you are friends with these people. You like with me with Robbie. I trusted him. He was one of my best friends. Look at Nikki and I. She was one of my best friends. I went to them for everything. And when you get into an argument with them, they feel that your private conversations that you trusted people with deserve to be public record. You know what I'm saying? They put out your private messages. They put out everything.
What's up, Christian?
But
Yeah,
but
that'll
yet they want to
never
be
affect me.
trusted.
Know this, Scotty. If they ever try to put out anything about whatever you've said about me, I don't give a fuck what it is. It will never sway me, and I know they know this, so they don't do it. They haven't done it, not yet.
But they want to be trusted after they do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the problem. They're the problem. You just put out a whole freaking private conversation that somebody trusted you with, and you expect people to trust you now? Look what Aqua just did. She came in here, I'll go wherever the fuck I want to go. Nobody said she couldn't go where she wanted to go. She twisted my words around. I said, you were in Bob's, because we just talked when I got back home last week, and we talked. Everything was fine. How does she want me to feel whenever she's in Lufa's comment section, someone who has threatened to contact human, or what is it called? The dog patrol on me, or whatever it's called. And then she's sitting in Bob's chat, who has threatened me, has gone after my kids, has emailed my stepdad, has done all of this shit. How do you want me to feel, Aqua? You do it publicly, so I'm allowed to call you out publicly. That's how it works, right?
Aqua thinks we don't have eyes out there, Amy. She thinks she can say
she
things
came
in
in
other
here and
people's
lied
chats. We'll
and said,
never
I'll go
find out
wherever
about
the
it.
fuck. My issue is, see, you have to be specific with these people because they're insane. She came in here and said, I will go wherever the fuck I want to go. Aqua, when did I say you couldn't go there? You go wherever you want to go. I'm saying it shows who you really are.
I think some people took my post the other day as being serious. I was mocking Bob. Bob, when Bob turned on Scotty, he said that anyone seen in my chat is now an enemy. He went nuts and declared anybody in my chat an enemy. So I made the same post. You think that's what she's talking about? Aqua baby, or I don't know what she's talking about. What do you think?
Everybody twists.
I don't know. I didn't know that she was cool with Lufa. Lufa's the reason that my whole private thing was put out here. Lufa was supposed to be one of my best friends. I shared something with her in a very weak moment in my life, in my real life, and she used it to blackmail me.
Mm-hmm.
And then went in and put it out anyway. I can't roll with Lufa. I can't.
And that's my whole point between the, it's like she got mad at us, and because the whole thing with me defending my child over being called a mutt and stuff. I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I'm going to defend my kid. I don't give a fuck whose feelings it hurts on here. My children come before any human being on this planet. Period. End of. This woman doesn't have any kids. She doesn't know what it's like and what color you see when your kids are being attacked.
Well, I mean, that's why I'll never apologize for anything I do to Tiffany Moser ever in my entire life after what she did doxing my kid.
Yeah, she's in here. You're not going to tell me where I need to go. I never said or told her where she can and cannot go. But she's sitting here in comment sections with Lufa who have attacked, Lufa has threatened people. I mean, my whole group of friends, Lufa has attacked. Ginger, Cole, and you know what I'm saying? Like, then you have Cole with them and you have Extinct 2 with them. And look at the harassment that's been done to everybody. You know, not just Noodle. It's been done to Ginger. It's been done to Pristine. It's been done to like all of my whole group of friends. Right? But yet, Aqua, you were friends with them. Just because you're mad at Noodle and you don't like Noodle anymore, now you're over there hate bonding, something you were totally against, and you're calling me fake? You're calling me fake because I'm upset that a former friend of mine is sitting in Lufa's comment sections and over in Bob's stream, laughing it up with Tiff. That would be fake. That would be fake, Aqua.
These women don't know how to be real. An example of what real is Amy and I have known each other a long time, and recently we had a lot of mods on my channel who are fans of Granny's Watching get angry at Scotty, and I mentioned something about it not too long ago. Guess what? Amy and I worked through it. You know why?
She just texted Aqua. Just text me. She just texted me.
No,
and this is how crazy she is. She said, "Don't block me, cunt, from responding, you weak bitch." Are you Aqua? You are fucking psycho. This is what she did to Noodle. She started messaging Noodle, emailing Noodle under her Aqua account. Then they started going back and forth. Then she started messaging Noodle on another account saying it was her work one. Now she's texting me. You're fucking psycho, Aqua. You are Kimberly. You are fucking psycho. Psycho. And then she started emailing me from her Aqua account, and then from another account. We talked when I got back from the hospital, and everything was fine. And now she's calling me a weak ass cunt. You are Aqua, Kimberly. You are weak. Don't you ever fucking text me again and say this shit to me. You are psycho. Absolutely psycho. Then she starts messaging Pristine. Then she starts messaging everybody else. Everybody can see through you, Aqua.
Wow. I had no idea she texted
And guess what, Aqua? I just blocked you. What are you going to do about it?
Oh, snap.
Look out.
Calling me a weak ass bitch. These people are on here 24/7. 24/7.
That's it. Aqua, you're blocked. It's funny to me.
You know, I just thought about it. I could play that clip while I'm sitting here from my laptop.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm just trying to de-escalate a little, maybe, too. You know.
I'm really sick of people on here. They're fucking liars.
I know, but blood pressures matter. You know that I ran with that fucking, like you'd said when you'd asked me, is Tiffany and Nikki the reason you were in the hospital? Did they get your blood pressure raised up? I actually said that in your chat. They talked about it for hours last night, trying to deflect and act like it's not our fault, blah, blah, blah. I laughed so hard at those idiots. They really do take the bait like nothing I've ever seen. It is like shooting fish in a barrel. For real. Or
amazing to me. And yeah, I agree, Scotty. I agree. Why keep it a secret? It's easy to do. We can even tell them we're doing it, and they're still going to fall for it. You know that, right? Take the bait every time.
Yes, they did it. Like when okay, all right, Robbie, Tiffany. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that Joe just accidentally got sentimental yesterday and put those pictures up?
Right. No.
I mean,
they think all of a sudden I just had an urge to put pictures of my dad up, right?
Yes. Yes, you just missed the old boy and wanted to, have a moment
I just thought,
of
hey,
endearment
everyone can see this.
in a
Yeah,
fucking
it's
vicious ass
something,
drama community. Oh yeah. Yeah. That was the
right?
plan, folks.
Yeah, like what Nikki does. Nikki shows pictures of her family, her grandkids. She has a grandkid. Her little grandson on her lives all night long.
Oh my
It's
God.
totally normal. Totally
How many
normal,
people
folks.
on here do you think take mental medication just to get them through the day?
Are you kidding me, Amy?
Not enough.
I need to know.
Not enough.
90%, 90%, 90%.
I've never seen anything
Come
like
on
this
already.
with you guys. Like seriously, these are adults. Like I've never seen
No,
anything like
Maggie.
this in my life. And then when they get mad at
Maggie,
you,
my
you're
father
the
died.
problem. Sorry.
My father died in 2007. My mother is 83. It's very funny.
Oh, I mean, did they think you were going to go live tonight and cry because they showed the picture
Look
of
at this.
you and your dad? And
Look at this. You know
yeah,
where this
look.
is, Scotty? I'm in Miami, bitch.
I think that's the
That
cutest
is.
picture.
I should show the whole picture. It shows where we are in Miami. My mother's pregnant. I'm in Miami, bitch. Look at that. I'm in Miami. I'm only 2 years old, 1968. The year Martin Luther King
Well, your
Jr.
head
got
looked
shot.
a lot less coney.
Scotty, right? Look at me back then. My head was not really coned fully back then. But then it got coned, later on in life. It's terrible.
I bet your mom had a nice, delicious olive sandwich in that purse she was packing.
Look at that evil look on her face. She knew she was one day going to zip my penis up in that zipper on the beach in New Jersey. That bitch. That evil bitch. She zipped it up, Scotty, like it was like a little sausage. Zip.
I think Aqua was saying, "Don't block me, bitch," or cunt, whatever she said, from responding. I think she meant in this chat. Hey, Aqua cunt. I wasn't the one that blocked you, you dumb conspiracy bitch.
Scotty, what do you think was going through my mother's head when she put that party hat on my head and took a picture of me? Looking like I was.
Listen,
Do you think that she thought I belonged in like a special ed class, maybe?
it was just something the moms did back then. I
Really?
have birthday pictures from like my third birthday,
Yeah.
and all of the decorations are like this really kind of evil, creepy circus shit. And I've got this party hat on. My little brother has a party hat on. He was trying to eat the party hat because he was a baby, like a little baby. And none of the kids in the pictures look happy. I'm looking at my cake like sketch, like, is this shit poison? Is there like a severed head or fingers in the middle? Like, you could tell all of us just felt like something bad was fixing to happen. Okay.
Yeah.
And the whole like room was decorated with paper mache and these bright ass colors. There was clowns and these demented looking horses on like merry-go-round. It was the creepiest shit I've ever seen. Why my mom decided, oh yes, this is the perfect decor for her birthday. This won't scar her for life. I don't know. But like, I still
don't
can't
know what was
even.
going through our moms' heads back then. I can't understand it. I look at my ears, Scotty. What do you think of the position of my ears? They're very low. I got low ears.
Yeah.
They almost look like I almost look deformed. I think it was because I was born at forceps. Are you a forceps baby?
Yeah, I am. Mm-hmm.
You too?
Maybe that's what it is.
I think that's what it was. I was born in forceps. It's terrible.
And I have really teeny tiny ears.
Really? Me too.
Yes.
But mine are laid back and low. I don't know what that means.
They're real tiny. It's weird.
What about your ears, Amy? Where are they? Laid back and low or high?
They're just there.
They're just there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
I got this pulled up now. One sec, guys. I know I'm being slow, but
I am literally being called a weak ass bitch because I called somebody out for being in Bob's chat who has gone after my entire fucking family.
fuck them.
Aqua, didn't you go after you and your cancer too? Didn't he do that to you? But you're over there in his chat, right? Like a little weak ass bitch.
That's very weak. You need validation from Bob, Aqua Baby. How sad.
Yeah, now she's making community posts. And I have an email from Amy showing that no, I said you were over in Lufa's who has threatened me, is what I said, Aqua. Put down the weed for a little bit and the drugs and come back down to reality. Because I can put it out too.
Really, get your head out of your ass, bitch.
Oh Lord, we have gone.
I've had it with
to
these
the
people on here.
screenshot sharing this quickly, folks.
I know that's what happens. That's what these people do.
Code red.
You want to be in Bob's? Go to
Vector,
Bob's.
Vector.
I don't care. You want to be with Lufa? Go be with Lufa. Okay, but just don't sit there anymore. And I can't with these people. I cannot. You know, and then her excuse will be, I'm an alcoholic, or I was drinking and I shouldn't have been drinking, or I have this, or I have this going on. Quit fucking excusing yourself from what people are doing. Like, seriously.
Get under control, bitch.
There's always an excuse for somebody. If somebody does something, there's an excuse why they fucking did it. Grow the fuck up, act like a goddamn adult, and come down to reality. It's that simple. I mean, seriously, it's okay, like Bob, doxing everybody and their kids and their family and the whole fucking world. But the minute you say shoelace, oh my God, they're attacking my rape.
Amy,
Like,
they
tear
poked
the
me.
fuck up.
That's the problem, Amy. They poke and poke and poke, and they poke me.
Bob, you don't like poking? You
Act like a
invited
goddamn human being instead of a fucking monster.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that the epitome of his personality? Is that he enjoys poking?
He enjoys getting poked by strangers from Grindr, but he doesn't like it on the internet. He doesn't like being poked on the internet. Bob, you know what? You don't like being poked on the internet? Then get off the fucking internet, jerk off.
Yeah, and
because
it's
until
like,
you do, you're gonna get poked, fuckface.
and then it's like Tiff, you know, you mentioned things that she did on here, right? But yet, what does she do? She goes and she fucking starts attacking mine and Milan's friendship. For what reason, Tiffany? What did Milan do to you? What did Milan do to you? She's not even around, but yet everybody keeps her fucking name in everyone's mouth, right?
Well, you know how
Like, just
Tiffany
stop.
always
These people
says
are-
that I shared her family members and doctor family members and did all this and that, and she'll never not do whatever the fuck she wants to do to me. I found the
same thing.
receipts
She did the
where
same
she made an account of my late mom back in October of 2022, folks. Yes, that's right. I have the actual receipts where she made an account using my mom's picture from one of my live streams. She zoomed in and cropped it from a picture on my wall. Okay? So she can miss me with that bullshit. She and I both know she started this shit between me and her. I'm just fucking obliging.
Right.
You know? Because I'm an obliging kind of bitch.
Who are you talking about? Tiffany, the one that said no, I didn't fuck liking? That Tiffany?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got that. Hold up. Let's
Amy,
listen.
Can I ask you something? Oh, you have it? You have it?
Yeah, whenever you're ready, just tell me. I'll mute for a sec.
All right, go ahead. Play it.
Okay. I can turn it up. Do 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 do. So yeah. Okay. Natasha, so at this point she figured out they weren't getting any money out of me. So she was frustrated, and that's when she really gave herself away. I could not believe she did this.
Are you talking about Tiffany that was with who was that little girl that was lost and shit? Natasha, is this the wrong Tiffany I'm thinking of? Tiffany Marie?
Here, there it is, Clover.
Is it Tiffany Marie?
No.
Natasha, do you know who I'm referring to?
I know who you're talking about too. No.
All right.
No. She just no.
Do you remember liking?
Oh, Natasha.
Fuck yeah.
Natasha brought it up. I love Natasha brought it up.
No. Hang on. Let me mute this for just a second. She straight threw that bitch under the bus and ran her over 4 to 6 times.
Listen, Natasha's not stupid. She knows Tiffany's full of shit. She knows it. Don't you agree?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah.
This is all for
Yeah.
a benefit for Natasha. She's all about making money, and she saw the opportunity. You remember,
And
like,
you can tell.
She did not have to say that. She did not.
I'm sure you. Right. I'm sure you two can tell. Tiffany was not happy at all about this, and Tiffany was
No,
running
she was not
straight to
happy.
Nikki and Robbie. Like, why in the fuck did
yeah.
that bitch do this shit?
Yeah.
I know this.
Absolutely,
You
I
know
agree.
this. Amy, you know this. That's what happened when this was going on.
While we're at this pause, Scotty, can I ask Amy a
Mhm.
question? Amy.
Yes, I will mute
when
for 1 second.
Tiffany was friends with you and I. Yeah,
When
1
what?
second, Scotty. I remember, Amy, when you and I were friends with Tiffany, I kept on asking you about this, flashlight thing while we were live. I never asked you privately, right? I don't think so. I didn't. I think only while we were live, I asked you about this whole flashlight thing with Tiffany, and everyone told us it was someone made a video mocking, like, putting a flashlight up there, and it was not her. Am I wrong to assume that was?
I
what we
just
talked
I just
about?
don't think it's look, I just have a hard time believing that Tiffany shoved a flashlight up her ass. Like, I just have a hard time,
I
like,
do
because
too.
there's
She's
metal
trying to.
pieces on it.
But
Like,
she gets.
how
But the video has been taken down by her. So, but if it's not her, why is she
but
taking
she
it down?
didn't. She got the video of that was on that website. She's been fighting for years.
Yeah.
She showed me the proof that she was fighting for years to
There
get that video
are
taken down.
different videos. Just throwing that in there. Muting again.
Really? Is that so?
But how do you shove
that
a
so?
flashlight up your ass? Would that not hurt and start tearing shit up? And, like,
Well, Amy,
seriously,
I've seen the video,
Amy,
and
I
she
don't know.
started small and built her way up to the finale, which was a very
Scotty,
large flashlight-looking object.
so does that mean your butthole
Scotty,
stretches open?
in Amy's defense, Scotty, she doesn't know what hash is, and she didn't know what a BBC was.
And I learned
She's a
last
size
summer what a
queen,
golden
Amy.
shower was by
Hear me?
CJ.
She's a size queen.
I don't know what that is.
Amy, it can be done. Believe me, Amy, with Vaseline, anything can be done with Vaseline.
Why would you use Vaseline? My mom used that to remove her makeup when I was younger.
Johnson's
Her own
baby oil.
makeup.
Johnson's baby oil. Then. Johnson's
Lube.
baby oil. Then.
Lubrication. Like in a car. Yeah. You know how in a car, if you run out of oil, the gears will, like, grind together and it won't run anymore? Same with an asshole.
10W40, Amy. Think of 10W40 right in the buttocks.
Okay, so is it really true she stuck a flashlight up her butt? Like, this is 100% true.
It looked like a flashlight to me. I cannot swear it was an actual Maglite brand, but it was very similar.
Nikki saw it.
I've seen.
Nikki verify?
No, Nikki saw the video that she keeps getting taken down. Nikki has not seen the fish soup video.
But who put that video up?
But Scotty, what video did Nikki play for her kids? The real one?
She played the one that was just a bunch of clips of different videos that Tiffany had sent to different men that some guy put together and made a video of and put up on
of what, like oral
Cam
sex?
Horse.
Oral sex?
Oh, it was all different shit.
I went to Cam Horse. That video is private. It's not there anymore.
I just know I would never. I'd be so scared. Tiffany, if you don't, this isn't Light Bright, girl. We're not playing with Light Bright, okay? I do know that. I know what Light Bright is. We're not playing with those. You're going to end up one day, Tiffany, wearing one of those bags attached to your butthole. That's what's, to shit in. That's what's going to happen. Just stop.
Let's listen to the rest of Scotty's clip. Go ahead, Scott. Then we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Shut up.
I'm not kidding.
No fucking way.
Her ass off, boy.
That kitty cat and loving van fucking motherfucker. No way.
I don't have a clue what she's talking about, Long.
That motherfucker, Tiff, drove a fucking early 90s Astro van and had his kitty cats and shit. And she fucking Tiffany Marie fucked him. I always knew he was a booger eater. Remember, I always called him a booger eater? I said, you booger eating fucking cocksucker motherfucker. Natasha, so it's true he eats his boogers. It's true he fucking drives the Astro van. And it's true he has those little kitty cats. And who knows?
Scotty. How did you know that Lycan drove an Astro van?
Okay, let me tell you this. That was a whole fucking drama in itself. Let me explain it to you. Because I know the whole story. All right, so back in maybe 2021, yeah, it was around 20. It was, and it may have even been like 2020. Some people, maybe I might have been one of them, was giving him a hard time because he used to go live in his little car and he looked like that one dude that had the manifesto, right? And so he got mad, because he still lived at home with his mom and dad, and we were all teasing him about it, especially Cicely, and was telling him, you're not a real man because you've never even like paid rent somewhere. How can you say you're a real man when you're almost like 40? And anyway, so he goes out and buys a Mustang, like a that year model, brand new, off the showroom floor Mustang. Okay.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. Something I would have wanted at 16.
Right.
Not at fucking almost 40. But hey, it was progress. So he goes live a few times, driving the car. And it was the funniest shit ever because he was one of those people who would get it up to like 60, 65. And I'm like sitting in the chat like, faster, faster. And he's, well, there's a light coming up. I'm like, oh my God. So he led everyone to believe he had this Mustang. Cool guy. Cool, independent bachelor guy in his Mustang with the rad top down so his hair can blow. All right. So
boy.
He comes to me and he was in a dilemma because Granny's watching, knew all this private information on him and had a shirtless picture of him, and he was scared to death to go against her too much because she was going to release this information and it would be the end of his career out here. He'd never come back. Mm-hmm. Well, I said, just tell me what in the fuck she's got so I know what to expect. I can try to help you brainstorm. So he proceeds to tell me that he couldn't afford the Mustang and it was just too fast. It was too flashy, just not his style. So the only thing they would trade him that made sense in his mind was a minivan. A soccer mom minivan, which he had been driving since 2 months after he had bought the Mustang. And Granny's watching knew. And he was devastated. Because if it got out, well, there goes his street cred. It's gone. It's a thing of the past.
Did he have a handicap placard too?
More than likely.
Was it a handicap placard?
More than likely.
How do I get involved with mentor cases?
Man? What's wrong with this guy? 1990s Astro van, Lycan.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder he's sitting in court with this fucking Eli guy, Scotty baby. What's wrong with this fucking guy, Lycan?
Well, here
How does
I
a guy
am.
like this, Scotty baby? Let me ask you something. How does a guy like this manage to put together fucking a Tiffany? And then how does he wind up fucking and this motherfucker flew to California. He got on a plane in Florida, flew to California, and fucked this broad Tiffany, right? But Amber,
I don't know. She's like the heel piece of the bread.
But Amber,
everyone
he makes Amber
it.
fly to Florida from Georgia. What the fuck, Lycan? You didn't fly for Amber's pussy. You flew for Tiffany's pussy. Why?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The world may never know.
No, you know what, Nary? It's me, Nary. I have filters in my chat for And here's the things. Here's the thing. You see what I mean, Neri? Here's the thing. I was such a good friend to Tiffany. I put a filter of the word flashlight in my chat. I think that's why it doesn't come up.
You're such a Hitler.
I was a Hitler good friend to Tiffany. I put a filter on the word flashlight. I don't think you type. Hold on, let me see. Flash.
Try Maglite. Lite. Spell it that way.
Let me see.
Like the name brand.
I put a filter for flashlight. Do you see what I typed? Flashlight in chat? Oh, it did. It showed up. Wow. Yes, it is. I don't have a filter for flashlight. Try Maglite. Maglite, like you said. Lite. Nope, that showed up too.
Amy, I heard you. You're like, how do I get involved or with nut jobs? Well, I mean, we can't answer that. We are nut jobs. Listen at us. We're over here debating whether flashlight is a block word in his chat.
Yeah,
No,
I guess it's
not. Yes. I don't know how people can take one little thing that you say and twist it and twist it and twist it until they can't twist anymore. Your words. You know what I'm saying? Like now Aquabrat's over here on our community post saying, look at Amy over here now weaponizing my alcoholism or whatever. Shut the fuck up. Like seriously, shut up, Aqua. I'm not weaponizing anything. But when people come here
her
drunk.
alcoholism.
Yeah, when people come here drunk and I'm not just talking about her, I'm talking about everybody in general, okay? And they do the shit that they do and they say things that aren't true and they hurt people and go after people. That's not my behavior. That's their behavior. They're the ones that need help and they're bringing their issues and their problems to this platform to hurt people like this old hag is doing right now. These people claim they're sick. But they're online 24/7, harassing people, going at people, causing problems for people. They claim that this is going on in their life, but they're here hurting people and doing the same shit. Why come here and do it? Go get fucking help and quit hurting people. That's my point behind it. Their fucking problems, Robbie's drug addiction, is not my problem. Whatever Aqua's doing, that's her problem. It's not my problem. Anybody else in this community who has issues, it's their problem. It's not my problem. And I don't have to feel sorry for people that come here under the influence that are hurting other people. I don't have to. I'm not an addict. I don't hardly ever drink. I don't do pills. I don't do drugs. I don't need to be put in their category. That's not me. So don't sit there, Aqua, and say that I'm weaponizing alcoholism. You're the one that's bringing your alcoholism to this platform by acting like a fucking douchebag that you're doing right now. That's not a me issue. That's a you issue. Go get help.
All right, I'm going to the Advil support group right after the stream ends.
Yes, you go get your, like what Robbie did to you. It's like what Robbie did to you. It's not Advil, but he made you look like an addict. That's my point behind all of this.
That's exactly why I said that. I mean, especially knowing that he has relapsed 152,000 times, and I always supported the little cocksucker. And then he knew what I meant. He knew what I meant. Because I even call it old woman's dope sometimes. I'm not going and buying very old fucking Lortabs. Okay? I'm talking about, I get Tylenol or Advil. That's what I fucking get. I don't think like that anymore. Am I still an addict? Yes, I'll always be one. But it's been so long since I have done that. That's not what I think when I say pain pills anymore. I'm sorry that they're still so early and whatever they're trying to change in their life, they still think that way. I truly don't. I truly fucking don't. Did I fucking take half a Xanax that someone gave me when my dad died? Yep. It was either that or kill someone. I chose the latter, you know? So, but a pain pill, I have not done it. You know, I haven't. But watching someone carry your dad's body out of your house, that's kind of heavy, right? You kind of need something to kind of make you feel, I don't know, not a nervous wreck. You know, that's not me being a fiend.
That's what's causing the problems in this community, though, Scotty, is bullshit like that. It's a lie that was said about you to break down your character on who you are. Do you see what I'm saying? He did that to hurt you and to make people, he was trying to get people to believe that you were this addict. You know, not what he didn't show the full content of what was being, that's what he did to me. He still does.
Yep.
You know, I mean, they have to break down and lie about people's characters. Like them, they were saying at one time I was snorting Adderall. I've never snorted a pill in my life. In my life, but that's what they have to do to break down my character to other
He called
people.
my father
And
John
let me,
Wayne Gacy.
well, let me make something very clear to everybody in this community. I don't give two fucks what people say about me. I don't know them in my real life. Probably never will, besides Robbie. Never will know them in my real life. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. What are they going to do to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no more hurt that anybody in this community can do to me. I don't give two fucks anymore. I'm past it. When you get dragged every single night and you're lied about every single night, your family's been attacked, your whole life has been attacked, you become numb. You know what I'm saying? You just become numb inside.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's where I'm at.
If you had listened to the stream they did last night, you guys, they were literally trying to belittle me to the point where if I wasn't as thick-skinned as I am, I probably would have had a fucking nervous breakdown. A normal human would have. It was just, it went from cruel to vulgar. Some of the things they were saying, all three of them. And I laughed at their fucking asses. That's what I did.
Well, and that's kind of why I was upset with Aqua, and she doesn't mentally get it. She's not grasping it mentally. We were very close. We were very good friends, and we were trying to work things out, right? And then I see her in Bob's today, and I'm sitting here like she has heard me upset. She has heard me almost down to tears with the shit that's been said about me. Okay, she has been there for me. And then to see her in Bob's chat and hanging out with Lufa and Lufa's chats and doing all this shit, yeah, it gets to you. And I'm sorry, Aqua, that you can't see that and you don't agree with that. I don't, she's controlling. She wants me to do things her way, and I'm not going to. When it comes to my kids, Aqua, it will come before your advice or anything you tell me to do or not to do. They come before you. They come before my husband. They come before my family.
Yeah,
Get
see,
that
what they
straight.
don't understand is that Amy has had the patience to come on here on this channel and make fun of you assholes who do this to her. What you don't understand is that that takes a lot of patience and control. You know what I mean? These assholes did a lot of crazy shit to not only Amy, everyone here, Scotty.
And now they're doing it to Scotty. They're trying to break her down to nothing. They're trying to break her down to absolutely nothing.
Stronger men have tried.
But it's the point.
They get laughed at.
But it's a point, Scotty, because you're not standing behind the. You see what's going on with
Yeah.
the whole Tiffany thing being over there. I can see clearly with Tiffany being over there. We see what's really taking place, and I'm going to tell you, probably about 95% of this community can see it too. Okay, it's just they don't do panels to explain it, or you know what I'm saying? Like they just say what they say in chat. But a lot of people see it, and 95% of the people know the truth. But people that have to fight with you. I mean, Scotty, they're on here 24/7.
I know.
Tiffany is in every chat, every live, everywhere. When do you have time for your family, Tiffany? When? Where does your family fit into your YouTube world? I don't think they do.
Yeah, not much. Bob's okay with that though, because she's on his
He has
side
no
now.
responsibilities. He has no kids. He has no life.
She
He
likes
has no
him
real
now.
friends. All he has is YouTube.
I don't think his cat likes him very much either.
No, that cat wants to kill him. That cat really is going to kill him one day. I swear to God.
I have
Baron is gonna
never
kill Bob.
had one of my pet animals
Me either.
attack me that viciously ever.
Attack me like that.
Ever.
No,
Because it's asking for help to get away, to run away.
it's crying. It's
But you know what the worst?
Please help me.
You know what the worst part about all of this is? You know how many times that when we've gone live, I've had to bite my tongue and hold my tongue because I'm scared I'm going to say the wrong little thing because it's going to make someone offended. I'm at that point. I don't give a shit anymore. I don't care
Fuck
what
it.
people think.
Let it fly.
It's nice not
Me
caring.
either.
Yep. And it's like,
It really
or you're
is.
scared that you fall out with somebody and they're going to start showing your screenshots or your emails. I mean, look, I just got threatened today by Aqua Baby with it. I mean, she literally left our chat and said, I'm done with the drama. I'm done. I'm not coming back. And next thing you know, she's saying she was done with Joe's channel. She's in his chat. She's in every fucking chat that's going on, but you were done with the drama and left our freaking chat like a freaking wild monkey? Come on.
A wild
I'm done with
monkey.
the games.
You
I'm
hear
done
that,
with the
Aqua Baby?
games.
You're acting like a wild monkey.
A wild monkey. That's what it
I am
is.
too.
Well, when they started, when he dropped that big, tsunami on me, over on Nikki, it was with Tiffany, and I put up a screenshot where I had said something about, Amy being self-righteous and tried to make such a big deal out of it.
Who did that?
Bob. Bob did.
What
did I do? What did I do, Amy? What did I do?
I don't know.
And he brought up where I shared the cam slip you'd had. Guess what, Robbie?
I already know about it.
I said, okay, this is where this is heading. Let me go ahead and nip that in the bud. And I just screenshotted that entire conversation that we had that day about the cam slip, and I sent it to her. And then I sent her the entire conversation where the self-righteous comment was made. And you're not going to hold anything like that over my head, because even if I do say something snarky about someone in a private chat, I will tell them what I said if it comes up, ever comes up.
That is true. That is
I
true.
will tell them what I said.
I've seen that proof recently, actually, with you.
But here's the thing, Scotty. But here's where I'm different, and let him talk about the cam slip and what you said. But this is where I sit differently than a lot of people because it's been done to me. Okay, and it's not because it's because I know how it feels when it's been done to me. It's not because Robbie cares about me, and it's not that he cares about you making fun of or whatever you said about the cam slip. He's showing it to me, so he's trying to get me mad at you. That's what he's trying to do. I know the game that they're trying to play here. Okay. Robbie doesn't give two fucks about me.
No,
I
he's
don't give
just
two
wanting to
fucks
hurt
about what he
you
said. Right. And it was done in
and
the
me at the
private
same
chat.
time. Yeah.
And you told him that, trusting him as a friend. See, this is how I look at it. You told him that, trusting him in a private chat, right? So again, there's more trust that's been broken down because he's now showing screenshots to people.
Yeah, instantly, which speaks volumes about him. And if you actually read the entire conversation, guys, it was more or less like I was like, well, I need to do something with this because it was sent to me. What am I supposed to do? And I didn't want to share it because I had started to have a softness in my heart for Amy. And so I sent it to him just so if anyone was like, well, I sent that to Scotty, why didn't she tell you about it? Like, I felt like I was just doing the bare minimum to not be dirty to either person. And I know that sounds really stupid, but sometimes that's the game you have to play out here.
But
when you are friends with people who don't get along.
Well,
you know?
I knew also knew inside.
Like Bob.
Yeah, the minute I had that cam slip, I knew exactly what was going to happen. I knew exactly. I'm not stupid. I made fun of people's cam slips.
Now,
You
the
know what I'm
first one I
saying?
had of yours, I made all kinds of videos with it because we weren't social with each other then. But the second time, it's like we had started talking on panels, and I was like, man, I'm going to feel like a dirty bitch if I do what I did last time. And I didn't do that. Now, he did share it in his mod chat, but I mean, come on, that's just Oscar talking about being pooped on. And
Oscar is Oscar. Like,
dirty
seriously.
pictures of Joyce Myers. Like X-rated pictures of Joyce Myers.
You want to know something about Oscar?
Joyce Myers.
When I met Oscar in Vegas, he wasn't like this. Like, he would say shit online, like wanting to be an ashtray or whatever. He wasn't like this in real life. Like he wasn't like so verbal, like with his words. Like it was me that was
Amy,
getting
can
him
I
going
ask
at
you
the
and Scotty
wedding.
a question?
Uh-huh.
I need to ask you and Scotty a question. The both of you knew Bob a lot better than I did. I need to ask you a question about Oscar. Ultimately, do you think Bob ever copped meth by himself? Do you think that when he wanted to get meth, he went and got it himself, or do you think he got someone to get it for him? And if so, do you think that person is Oscar?
No, it's not Oscar. I don't think it's Oscar.
But
No.
do you think it's someone
Oscar's a
else? Do you think
weirdo, but
that
he's
Bob
not.
ever?
I don't think he's a
But do you
user
think
like
that?
that.
All right, so maybe it's not Oscar, but do you think that Bob ever copped his own drugs by himself, or do you think he
Yeah.
got someone to do it for him?
Bob knows people because he always had problems, and he did stop for. I will say he did stop for a while,
But who
and
did he
then
get his drugs from? Who did he
I
buy
have
them from?
never asked.
I wonder.
I
I'd
mean,
love to know.
come
Did he
on.
have the balls to go
I
get it
understand
himself?
that you're not a gay man. You wouldn't have this experience. All he has to do is go on the grind or the app,
Is
one of
that
those
what it's like,
apps,
Scotty?
and whoever he hooks up with is going to have it. I
Go
had a
bring.
gay stepson for like 10 years. I know he told me everything. That's where he would get like to where cause he didn't do any drugs. So he would like ask before it even got past high, do you party with or without?
Well,
And
he
if they
also
said
knows
with, he
people.
was like, okay, never mind, because he didn't want to be around that scene. So yeah, very
Navigator, I
prevalent.
think you're right, Navigator. I think one of the first things Bob ever did, made him feel like a big boy, was get his own drugs. I think you're right, Navigator. Sadly,
Robbie
I
did
think
have
you're right.
Robbie was clean. Like I'm not gonna lie, he was clean for a while, and then about a year before it came out publicly, he was telling Nikki and I that he was relapsing, and then it became so frequent, and then next thing you know, like he calls the cops on Tiffany, right? And then Bill shows the screenshots, and Bill's the one that exposed it to the public.
But I mean, Robbie sent him those screenshots, thinking in his
But
head,
Bill didn't read
well,
down
I
top
just
part.
mentioned, relapsing on meth again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to prove that she was discussing with me how hard it is to quit doing it or not be on it.
Right.
So that's going to prove that she's on it. And I think in his mind, that's where his head was at. I just don't think that he thought it was going to bust him out in the process.
Guys, so I just got some breaking news. Breaking news about Jessica with a K.
You like poppers? You like pop? Oh,
what?
No.
I got some breaking news about Jessica with a K.
Go ahead. What is
She's
it,
been
Amy?
sentenced. Would you guys like me to read it? Or do you want to show it?
Yes.
Oh
please.
my God. We have to.
Go ahead. We're a drama community, Amy. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
Let me get my outfit on.
Best friend, Jessica.
Wait, hold on. I gotta find it.
What happened to Bob's best friend, Jessica with a K, the serial dog killer? But how do you know what a popper is?
Hold on. I'm trying to find it. I was just told it was sent to me.
I got dressed properly. You want to make my avatar big for a second, Joe?
All right, hold on. Wait, hold on. There we go.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
There we go. Oh, there's her cam slip. There we go. All right, Amy. That was her first cam slip, right?
First day of June 2026. Okay. Do you want me to send these to you, Joan? You can put them up.
He's on his phone.
Yeah, I'm on my phone. Go ahead. Just go ahead and read it.
Oh my gosh, it's so tiny.
Send it to my email. Believe it or not, I'm actually a very fluent reader when I'm not on old woman dope.
I like how he.
Oh shit! I sent it before I sent the attachments. Hold on.
Send it to the Gmail one.
I'm telling you guys, I got glasses and I still can't see. This is getting bad. Okay.
We're old folks here doing this. What's the bet? Ida wants to know. Jail time? Do you think she got jail time?
I honestly can't read. I'm sitting here. My eyes are so bad. I think my blood sugar is up because it's really bad right now. Let's see.
I think she got 3 years probation.
I hope she gets 100 years probation. On the
pled
rock.
guilty. Looks like she pled guilty.
Okay.
I can't read their handwriting.
Defendant pled to this court. The defendant pled to other charges under this accusation pursuant to a plea negotiation. Defendant's plea statement. Unrepresented. She did not have a lawyer. My name is Mud. I am 40 years old and finished the 12th grade. I plead guilty to the charges of 1, cruelty to animals, 2, cruelty to animals, something main.
It's hard to read, isn't it?
Her writing is something ROM. Are you under the influence of alcohol or drugs? No. I understand that by pleading guilty, I'm giving up the right to a trial by jury and the right to appeal if convicted at trial. Giving up her rights. Giving up her rights.
What a monster. Lisa, what a monster.
Okay. She's entering this plea freely and voluntarily, and she declares no one made her any promises. Do you understand your eligibility for first offender treatment and the benefit risk therein? Yes, this isn't her first offense. Do you possess a weapons carry license? No. Do you understand if you're not a citizen of the U.S. that your plea may result in deportation? That's a new one. Have there been any promises made? No.
Where are they going to deport her to?
Right. Okay, this plea agreement is $500 in fees plus court costs.
She has 24 months in state jail.
MH, mental health evaluation. Yes. Hang on. 12 months. Yeah. And then for each plea, she gets 12 months.
That's 24 months, right? In jail.
Yeah.
And it's state jail, not county.
Mental health evaluation with requirement that she cannot possess animals ever again in life.
Not even goldfish, Scotty?
Animals.
What about goldfish?
That includes.
I think that includes anything with fins too.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Amy? Not
anything.
Even goldfish? What about
animal.
sea monkeys? What about
sea monkeys? Are safe.
Can I get her sea monkeys?
No. She's not even allowed to have one of those animatronic reborn babies.
Really? Not even a reborn baby doll?
Nope.
They're definitely
and it was signed.
Monkeys. She can't have a
on the first day of June.
Sweet. How the hell did we get this so fast, Amy?
Because I have people that have went. Because I have friends from years and years and years ago, like back in Facebook, that Jessica has hurt. Like she went after them. She did the same thing. She ordered Chinese food on their credit cards and everything, and they've been watching this because they were literally scared of her, like what she would do, like what she will do to people, and she dragged them into this whole fake baby situation. Look, people might want to sit here and call me a liar and say that I've done A, B, C, and D, but what I haven't done is a lot of lying. Okay, have I lied about little things? Yeah, maybe, but not huge things. Okay, I'm not going to go around and say somebody doesn't have a baby if I know for sure they don't have a baby.
That is true.
I was put down, called a liar, and everything else for that. And I'm telling you guys, this bitch is insane.
Amy, you were called a lunatic for questioning her baby. And here it's now out. She has no fucking baby.
And now she can't be around animals. Now she can't be around animals ever in her lifetime.
Alice,
It's court ordered.
Let me
2 years,
explain
Alice.
the fine print that
Go to
I just
jail.
found.
Okay.
Go ahead.
However, it is further ordered by the court that the above sentence may be served on probation, provided that the said defendant complies with the following general and other conditions herein imposed by the court as part of this sentence, including the $41 per month supervisory fee and $9.06 monthly state crime victims compensation program surcharge, a total of $50 per month. So she's on probation.
She got off. Sentence suspended pending her probation performance. So
Well, I'm being
she has
told
to
that she's
do.
definitely in jail, though. Hold on.
No, she's on probation. She didn't get put in jail. Trust me on that. She got probation.
Wait, hold on. Jessica's trial started yesterday. There's no
She
records
is a
for it yet.
monster.
Hold on, you guys. There's more coming. Oh boy, she's in trouble.
Sorry,
The
Alice. It
total
looks like she's
cost
not
is
doing 2 years.
$730. But if she, okay, how many people actually think that she's not going to have an animal, or that she probably doesn't already have one in whatever hotel she's shacked up?
She will.
Well, I think if she gets caught with it, she can get in trouble.
Yeah,
She'll have
that'll
it.
be a
She'll live with someone.
violation.
She'll live with someone that has an animal. Believe me, she will. She'll get around it.
Do you think she's like all these Chinese restaurants, Chinese food restaurants that put out like cat food to attract animals?
Like the Koreans that eat dogs.
You legit just fucking traumatized me.
From like Larry David, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Did you eat that German Shepherd? No, Larry, I did not.
It's true. Restaurants do, not so much here, but in other countries they do that. It's true.
They do. And horse meat too. Disgusting.
Oh my goodness.
Terrible.
She would actually be eating better in prison than she does at home.
Probably.
Wrap your mind around that.
I'll bet she fries raccoons at home, Jessica. I bet she used to trap raccoons and eat them.
I think she has her mom's frozen body in her freezer.
That's Bill.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Bill's mom's under the porch.
What if there's a reason why her mom had to get her legs amputated?
No, because I talked to Jessica. I talked to one of her old friends from like a while ago, and that didn't happen. Jessica basically lied to the courts on that document.
She's a monster.
I'll have to send you the conversation.
She's a monster. People are saying she's a monster in chat.
She is a monster.
Monster.
Yeah, and you know, that's another thing that those fucking cunts over there on that side, that sounds so stupid, but they never got over the fact that I went so hard at that bitch. Legitimately. That is what most of their issue is with me.
Right.
Is that I went so hard and was so firm that I can't fuck with that bitch. There's something off.
Yep.
There's something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, I'll own that. I will fucking own that all day long.
I think you're trying to give her a chance, Scotty, you know, to find kind of like you were trying to like what would you like wait, like I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Like,
I gave her the benefit of the
scouting her
doubt.
out. Like
Yes.
scouting her out. Like give me maybe
Because I had never known her.
These people. Right.
You
I'm
know?
just gonna see how things go, and then you're reading her basically, you know.
You know, Amy, I had more faith in Bob's relationship with Scotty than Jessica's. I knew Jessica was going to fail. I knew it. Bob, I thought he could probably hold on for a while because Scotty said they were friends for like 2 or 3 years. So I'm like, holy shit. If she made it through 3 years of friendship with Bob so far, you know, she's got a good chance to go like another 4 like Nikki did, you know?
She still has people. I was just in a screenshot from like a few weeks ago, and I'm not going to say who it is because it's just going to start drama. But somebody's saying how, and people want to say Jessica with a K is so bad when
It's
they're out
Don
here
K.
doing.
It's Don K.
Yeah,
It is Don with a motherfucking capital K.
All these people.
I will say it.
I'm sitting here like, are you kidding me? Words? are nothing compared to animal abuse. This bitch, after she was arrested and caught in all of these lies with people on YouTube in this community, was still claiming she had a child when there's no child. Okay, it's people like Don K who are dumb and not smart that are allowing people like Jessica K, trash, to continue being in and covering up her lies to be here.
Trash.
Trash. I'm out of words for these people.
I
Just out of
talked
words.
until I was blue in the face to some people about why it fucking matters if someone who is supposed to be cool with you is lying to you about having a whole ass fucking child. They did not get it.
No.
Until I went live and dropped fucking proof that the bitch did not have a child and was a serial animal abuser. And they're still over there taking fucking jabs at me for asking for $3 here, $5 there, when I was short on basic necessities for the day. When this bitch literally got their credit card number from them and cleaned out their bank accounts.
Yep.
And
And
I'm
you know why?
still the
I
fucking
believed
bad
it.
guy.
When I heard that Jessica spent $100, $120, $108, whatever the price was on Chinese food, I knew right then and there that what was being said was 100% truth, because that is exactly what Jessica did to one of my friends. Jessica got her credit card number and she ordered $80 in Chinese food. You can't make this shit up. You can't. And yet they're still defending her? Like, I'm sorry.
Big problem, lady.
Who eats this much Chinese food? I talked to Mark. I talked to her husband, ex-husband.
And Oompa Loompa does.
There's no
Amy.
child.
Oompa Loompa does. Someone who's very hangry eats that much Chinese food for 2 days. Oh, $85 in Chinese food in 2021, right? In 2021, right? That's like $200 worth of food now. Everything's tripled. Big fatso. What a disgrace, Jessica. You're a disgrace. Disgraziata.
Some crazy shit.
Guys, I have to wrap it up. It's been 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I need to jump down too. Thanks for letting me hang out, guys.
Scotty, thanks for playing that clip. That was hilarious. And, hey, we'll do this again. All right, Amy?
Yeah.
I'm down. Yeah. We'll do it again. Fuck these bitches. I hate them now.
Yeah, fuck them. I'm off YouTube for the night, so keep making posts about me,
Same
Aqua. I love it.
Thank you, Scotty. Right. Thank you, Amy. Have a great night,
bye.
all you
Bye.
bitches, all you dickless bitches. Have a beautiful evening, sons of bitches. And Bob, stop making fun of my dad. He's not fucking John Wayne Gacy. You savage son of a bitch.